All right, Anaheim, welcome to the Monster Energy BMX Triple Challenge. Right now, we've got Heat 1 coming your way. Oh, Willie out on course. You know him, you love him. The U2 sensation, X Games gold medalist and Nitro Circus champion. Putting some fire down on this course yesterday, looking to make the all-important round of 8 final this afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here amongst all you Supercross fans, and we're happy to be back as far as the Monster Energy Supercross Series for 2023. We've got 8 guys coming your way that came out of the 36 riders in qualifying yesterday. Our #1 rider coming in is Kieran Riley. Then we've got Ben Wallace from the UK. We've got Jay Toohey from the Gold Coast. Jake Laver, the California boy. Then we got Gabby Chavez. Then we got Mike Varga, Andy Buckworth, and of course, Ryan Williams. With me, as always, Micah Kranz. We got the best judges in the business. We got the head judge of all head judges. And of course, we got our man, Sean Heimdall, out on the course, making sure everything is good to go. Our riders, it looks like they've cleared the pit area. Looks like we're getting the green light. So Anaheim, are you ready for the Monster Energy BMX Triple Challenge? All right, let's get ready to roll them in. Our first rider from the UK, riding for Team GB. He's on tall order and Red Bull. Give it up for the high-flying Kieran Riley! All right, Micah, I'm super excited about Kieran. It's his first time at the Triple Challenge. What can we expect?
You can expect a lot of spinning and a lot of tail whips. 360 tail whip to bar spin. Jump number 2, double truck driver. 2 360s onto the third. Oh my goodness!
Whoa!
720 tail whip to bar spin. Make some noise for Kieran Riley. That was a great. The bar is set, Jamie. That is unbelievable. That was our 16th place qualifier, and that'll win this contest. That was awesome.
Welcome to 2023, Anaheim. What do you say for Kieran Riley right there? My goodness.
Yeah, that last trick was unbelievable. He did a 720 while rotating the bike and the handlebars. This is going to be great. The track crew came out, redug a lot of these lifts, all different styles and body types. It's going to be a great day.
Right on, Kieran Riley just setting the stage right now. My goodness, a 720 tail whip over the last set. That was a trick that was once reserved for the best trick component, which is coming up a little later today, but Kieran just firing out the big guns straight away. So to our second rider on top of the roll-in. He's originally from the UK, but now living in California. He rides for Mongoose, Monster Energy, and stays strong. Give it up for the powerhouse, Ben Wallace!
Ben is going to do the same thing, but he spins a little bit differently. We see it right there, 360 look back. Awesome extension on that click. There's a backflip no-hander to the third jump, double down whip in a 360. Can't hang on to it, get him off the ground. Give it up for old Ben Wallace. I mean, that was 50-50 if he was going to ride away or not. He just, you know, the wind, the sun, everything is an element. We'll give him 2 more chances, like you said, James.
Second time, make sure you stomp it in that third and final run. So that was Ben Wallace, a powerhouse rider from the UK, also on that all-important Team GB squad as we move on over to the Gold Coast. This guy has got one of the wildest styles in BMX. He is an absolute powerhouse on the Australian team, riding for Nitro Circus and EVL Nutrition. Get loud, Anaheim, for Jay Toohey!
Jay Toohey rides bikes differently than anybody else out there. Here's why. Backflip no-hander on the first big jump. To the long and low. Underflip, barrel roll. Here's where the magic happens. Forward front, bike flip. Give it up for Jay Toohey and the Toohey Twister. Forward front bike flip. It's a scooter trick, but man, there's a lot of consequences if you don't throw that thing perfectly.
Jay Toohey, the originator of that trick, showing you what is actually possible on a BMX bike and these BMX dirt jumps. Making his way from the Gold Coast in itself is no easy feat. The jet lag alone must be playing havoc with him, but Jay showing you how much talent that guy's got. Every BMX Triple Challenge contest he comes to, he always throws down.
It shows how important this contest is. A couple of guys flew in over 15 hours just for this weekend. Like Jamie said, jet lag is real, but so is getting the contest invite to all the big ones start right here with the Triple Challenge.
All right, moving on to the top of the roll-in. This guy, no stranger to winning this event in the past. He has got some of the mightiest tricks on any dirt course you've ever seen, but somehow manages to always bring the gold to the BMX Triple Challenge course. So Anaheim, let's give him a very warm welcome to Jake Laver!
This man finds a way to podiums all the time. 360 double tail whip, 2 spins on the bottom half. Double down whip 3 over the second. Can you get over the third? Oh, we'll give him another shot. Make some noise for Jake. Yes, sir.
Little first run nerves coming in for Jake Laver right there. That run has got so much potential, Micah. So much complexity. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, the trick he did on the second jump is what the last guy did for his ender. So that means he is setting up for just a showstopper on the third one. But if there's one thing you'll notice while watching this contest, how you land is everything. If you don't land perfectly smooth and ready for the next one, you are not going to make it up the next lip. That's just the name of the game. You got to keep that speed moving and get to the end.
All right, that is Jake Laver, run number 1 in the books. Right now, Kieran Riley's put a lot of pressure on a lot of these top riders coming into run 1 as we look to the top of the roll-in to roll in.
Your favorite, you better touch the sky, double backflip. Our first one of the day, fronty on the long and low to the big booter. Bar spin, 360, give it up for our first double backflip. Gabriel Chavez, that is an excellent first run. It only gets complicated from here. 16 spots, riding for 8. Pressure is on.
Gabby Chavez is here for business, Anaheim. What do you say? Gabby Chavez right there. Oh my goodness, this is run 1. It's only going to get better from here on out. All right, our next rider from Ontario, Canada. Riding for bands, Troy Lee, and of course, one of the powerhouse riders for Monster Energy. He's a X Games Dave Mirror Best Trick gold medalist, so get loud, Anaheim, for Mike Varga!
This man has it all the big tricks, all the velocity. Backflip bar spin on the first one. 720, that's 2 360s on that second hit. Okay. 360 double tail whip to late bar spin, 4 stunts over 1 jump. Give it up for the Canadian brethren. That is Mike Varga.
Mike Varga making the way from Canada, definitely bringing the heat to these competitors out here this afternoon. Kieran Riley really has set the bar quite high this afternoon, Micah, and it's really having an effect in this first round, but we've got a long way to go. Don't forget, folks, it's 3 runs. Your best run will count. Now, if you were here yesterday for the qualifying, you'll recognize these 2 next riders coming up. And there was a battle going down just in qualifying. So, our next rider coming in, no stranger to gold medals at the X Games and winning the BMX Triple Challenge. This guy, they call him the Dingo, but he's known as Andy Buckworth. So come on, Anaheim, let's drop this guy in, because this is pure gold right here.
Here we go with the Andy Buckworth show. Double backflip, no hands. He took his mitts off on that thing. Front flip, no-hander on the second jump. Down whip 360. Give it up for Andy Buckworth. A double backflip variation is like seeing a unicorn. You talk about him, maybe you've seen a picture. That doesn't happen in real life. Andy Buckman qualifying. We're still trying to qualify to our 8th. He took his hands off. That contest won him best trick last year, and he just did it in his first run. Unreal.
Absolutely. That is the level of riding that's being produced here at the BMX Triple Challenge in 2023. Qualifying alone was out of control, and the semifinals is really, really producing some spectacular riding already. So that is the Dingo, run number 1, as it's all eyes to the top of the roll-in. If you've seen this guy on YouTube, then you're very familiar with what this young man is capable of. He's won multiple X Games gold medals, and he is a Nitro Circus fan favorite. So get loud, everybody, for R. Willie!
Ryan Williams in the house. You're going to see why he's everybody's favorite. Double backflip on the first jump. putting it together on the second. Front flip, no-hander. Here's where the magic happens. Forward, inward, bri flip. What just happened with that bicycle? Give it up for Ryan Williams. Flawless victory. Holy cow. He threw that bike over his shoulder, somehow put his feet to the pedals. I thought he was going to crash. He rolled away smooth. Unreal. What do you guys think of Ryan Williams? Do you like him? Tell him. Scream at him. It's fine. He likes it.
You think we've got a contest going on at Anaheim? What do you say right there for Ryan Williams? All right, that is run number 1. Holy smokes, we've got a battle on our hands right now as we go right back to the top of the rolling. This young man came out swinging in run 1. It's his first time at the Triple Challenge, so yet again, let's welcome in the UK's Kieran Riley.
Again, starting us off, this is run number 2, heat number 1. We have 2 heats total. There's a, wow, 360 tail up, double bar spin. 2 bar spins in that 360. Okay, wanting a little bit more. Make some noise for Kieran Riley. We'll give him another shot to get him his dream run. We'll go from there.
It looks like Kieran wanted a little bit extra on that. Kieran, you got a flat tire? All right, looks like he's got a bit of a mechanical going on, so Kieran's going to get that fixed. And don't forget, guys, he's got 1 more run in the bag to get the job done this afternoon, but he's looking good right now, Micah.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like a brake part or his vape pen. It could be anything, Jamie.
All right, well, we're going to Monster Energy and Mongoose Bikes. Give it up for the UK's powerhouse, Ben Wallace.
I love Ben. You don't got to take a hand or a foot off. Just contort that bike in a cool way. Monstrous 360 on the first jump. Speed check in the second. He is going to throw away this run and opt for his 3rd and final run, which will happen shortly. Give it up for the UK's Ben Wallace.
Looks like it's going to come down to that 3rd and final run for Ben Wallace here in Anaheim. Tough break there over the first set. Didn't quite get what he wanted, so he just had to pass on that run. But that's the beauty of this competition. 3 runs. The judges are looking for your best run to count and to decide whether or not you're moving on to today's final. So that is Wallace, run number 2 in the books as we go back to the Gold Coast. Riding for Hyper Bikes and the Nitro Circus. Get ready, Anaheim. J2E!
Jay only has aesthetically pleasing tricks, and it's going to start right now. Double backflip, lands perfect on it, takes half a crank. There's that barrel roll 360 to the last booter. Oh, he gets it again. Forward front bike flip, same as the first, maybe a little cleaner. But what do you think of J2E stylistics, right? Unbelievable.
That was the save of the century right there, Micah Kranz.
It's all CGI, Jamie. It's all computer-generated fakeness.
All right, smoke and mirrors. Who would have thunk it that we're in Las Vegas?
Makes sense, man.
Yeah, I know.
What a run.
All right, J2E, way to go, J2E, right there, bringing it back and finishing off the run with his signature trick. My goodness, the level of riding just in Group 1 alone is definitely going to give that second heat something to think about.
Absolutely. Again, they're riding for 8 spots into the final. These are the 16 fast qualifiers. We want to get it to 8, and then we're going to have a best trick after that competition. Stick around all day.
All right, J2E in the books. Solid second run as we go to the top of the rolling. Remember, the next rider coming in has got some wild tricks. He's got all to do in this second run, but this is a guy that can put it all out there on the line. So Anaheim, let's bring in Mr. Jake Laver.
Whoa, 360 double tail whip, lofty as well. 3 down, absolutely flawless. Front flip, no-hander, we'll take it, Jake. Again, putting it down to run to get him to that fast 8 is what he's looking for. And that man can put himself on a podium at any given moment, any run. We'll give him another shot. It's going to be a great contest.
100% agree on that statement, Micah Kranz. Jake Laver putting down a solid run. He can definitely build on that, as we all very well know. So, Jake Laver, run number 2 is done. So, we go to the top of the rolling. Our judges, they are ready. And we are about to drop in. All the way from Cordova, riding for Kent BMX. Give it up for the high-flying Gabby Chavez.
High flying is accurate. This man lives in different stratospheres. Double backflip for Gabby. That's the level today. Backflip, tail whip the second. What an amazing run. Give it up for that man. Let's see if we can put that together. If he does that run, that is a winner.
The backflip tail whip in the middle is one of the hardest tricks to do on this course. That is so tough. You're coming off a jump with so much speed, and you gotta make that happen. Otherwise, that last jump isn't gonna work. But that run has got some massive potential, Micah Krantz.
No one's even tried to flip whip that second one. That is a speed jump only, and to make it a trick jump, just to test how amazing he is.
All right, Gabby Chavez, run number 2 is over. So we move on to our next rider. Riding for Monster Energy fans and Troy Lee. This guy is a big favorite at every X Games he enters. So get loud, Anaheim, for Mike Varga.
Yep, our Canadian brethren coming in hot. Backflip on the first. See what he's setting up here for the second. 720. Again, a great example. Just how wild it is, having some wind issues. Give it up for Mike Varga. He's going to take another run on his third hit and see if he can put it all together there.
Looks like Mike wanted to pull up a little bit short. Obviously, it's getting a little windy out there, guys, so please use your discretion when you roll in. Your safety is paramount. So that is Mike Varga. Now, we've got an Australian battle going on right here, Anaheim. These two guys came out swinging in their first run, and now we're on to round 2. So the first of 2 Aussies coming in hot, riding for Monster Energy and Wiener Schnitzel. Give it up for the Dingo, Andy Buckworth.
Yeah, he's a flawless on the first one. Backflip, no hands, backflip, lands it. That is crazy. Front flip, no hands on the second jump. What does he have for the third? Another front flip. Give it up for Andy Buckworth. Putting on a clinic of how to go backwards and frontwards here at the Triple Challenge.
My goodness, Andy Buckworth is coming out swinging today. He wants to put some heat on our Willie right there.
I mean, it really has been just a jostle for the top 3 all weekend long, from yesterday to today. Throw a blanket over all 3 of them. It's a contest of like small obscurities that these judges have to try to sort out to give the win.
Yeah.
Glad I'm not them.
And this is just to get to the final, by the way. This is the semi-finals. We haven't even got to the final yet, so that's Andy Buckworth, run 2 in the books as it's all eyes to the top. This guy is revving the throttle hard right now. He's looking to come in, so you better bring him in, Anaheim. So get loud for Ryan Williams.
You love it. He's got some motocross style in his tricks, and that's it right there. Front flip KOD, front flip no-hander. To the third jump, front flip tail whip. What do you think of Ryan Williams? Jamie, how many KODs have you seen in BMX in your life? How many?
That was it.
Yeah, 1. Ryan Williams bridging the gap. Make some noise for that man. Ryan Williams is a cyborg. He should be studied and cloned and put in cages probably. That guy's insane.
Ryan Williams, you blow our minds. Well, that was absolutely unbelievable.
That was nothing like his first run. As you watch riders try to best their first run, Ryan's like, I'm going to try something completely different that looks completely off the wall, and that's why he's the future. Think outside the box, kids. Life's short. Have fun. Take chances. Go fast. Right?
All right. And don't forget to pull up. So
yeah, pull up as much as you can.
My goodness, and this is just the semi-final, everybody. I can't wait to see what's going to go down a little later on this afternoon. So that is Ryan Williams, run number 2, done and dusted as we go back to the top. And it's the third and final run for all heat number 1. So let's bring him in one last time, Anaheim, from the UK, riding for Tall Order and Red Bull, Kieran Riley. I love to watch Kieran ride. He's so powerful, Micah. What have we got in store for run number 3?
Again, this man is flipping and spinning and twisting his bike, and he's a pit bull on that thing. Look how strong he is. There's tail whip, a double bar spin, and that 360. Needs the speed for the second. That's a double bar on the next 360. Oh, my goodness. That was for a 1080, was it not? Was that just a 1080 tail whip?
I think the sun is affecting your eyesight.
Was it a 7 whip? Was it a 7 or 10? I couldn't tell.
There's a whole lot of spinning going on, but that was a 7 whip.
All right.
But my goodness, Kieran Riley came out swinging in run number 3.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy to do a full 360 tail whip and then have the audacity to spin again at the end of it. And again, you saw him just put his hips into his handlebars, and he came right around. Kieran putting on a display of just muscle riding today.
Those crazy Brits.
They are anomalies, sir. Anomalies.
All right. That is Kieran Riley done and dusted. Congratulations, Kieran. We're so stoked to have you out here for your first BMX Triples contest, and you laid it down and set the marker high right there for this heat number 1. So, moving on from Kieran, we go all the way to the top of the roll-in. This guy's had a solid first run under his belt, and now he's ready to put it down in the 3rd and final run on this course. So Anaheim, get ready for Ben Wallace.
Know him and love him. That off-cork 360, best in the business. No-handed backflip on the second jump. Double down whip 360.
Yo!
Right to pedals, perfect cursive. Give it up for Mr. Ben Wallace. That was great.
If you're looking for a guy who can put down some solid riding on any course, Ben Wallace is your man.
Fact.
Absolutely. A huge component of the Monster Energy team. Ben Wallace showing you right there what puts him on podiums at every event. So Ben Wallace with a solid run. That is his 3rd and final run done and dusted. So the first of our wild Australian trio in heat number 1 is ready to take run number 3, and he is riding for the Nitro Circus and Hyper Bikes. Anaheim, let's go one last time for Mr. J2E.
Jay has been blowing mine with that last set. Let's see how he complicates things. Double backflip from that young man. Puts it perfectly. Whoa! Oh. Tries it on the second jump. What do you think of J2? Tell him right now by yelling at him. There you go. I think you're a psychopath, and I appreciate you. Way to go, Jay. He is a psychopath. Look at him. Just look at him. Yeah, Jay. We'll see that man in the finals.
J2 just up in the level that little bit more over that long and low set. The tricks that are going to be done over that set this afternoon are going to be the ones that put people at the top of the standings this afternoon. I have a big feeling about that.
What about the best trick, Jamie? We got a one best trick, one jump, any jump you want, any trick you want. I'm excited for that at the end of this day.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely. So that is J2 done and in the books as we move on to our next rider out of Tehachapi, riding for Hyperbike Snafu, and of course trains at the famous Woodward Camp. Give it up for Jake Laver.
Jake could win this contest with this run right here. He's got that kind of talent. 360 double tail whip on the first. There's that double down 3 on the second. To the 3rd front flip bar. Oh! What on earth? What kind of David Copperfield magic was that? Has he got David Blaine hiding over here? How did he put his hand on that grip? He was ready to stab him in the pancreas, and then somehow he put him straight. Give that man a lottery ticket. That was unbelievable, that last trick.
Anaheim, what have you got right there for Jake Laver? Yes, indeed. What a run Jake put together in the 3rd and final round. Talk about coming in clutch. I did say, Micah, that guy has got all the magic, and when he puts it together, it's such a thing of beauty. Yeah,
he is unstoppable when all that comes together. That was unreal. Unreal bike riding from Jake.
All right, Jake. Jake Laver really put in a shock run out there to his fellow Heat 1 competitors as we head on up to the top of the roll-in. Riding for Kench BMX and one of my favorite guys to watch. Get loud, Anaheim, for Mr. Gabby Chavez.
Yep, his Instagram is just him riding 30-foot jump after 30-foot jump. He comes here and he puts it down as well. Double backflip, barely getting it around. Front flip, he's got speed, he's got talent, he's got a cash roll. Oh my goodness. Get some noise for that man. What a link. What a series of events that was.
And this is the semi-final. I hate to keep reiterating this, but this is the wildest semi-final Heat 1 I've ever witnessed at
Yeah.
a BMX Triple Challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabby Chavez right there.
He thought he had all the speed in the world until he didn't. That's sort of how that worked. I thought he made it. He just sent the cash roll, no regard for any sort of self-preservation. Gabby making it happen.
Gabby making it happen right there. Okay, so that's Gabby Chavez, run number 3 in the bag. So we go to the top of the roll-in. It is the man in black riding for Monster Energy fans, and of course, Troy Lee. He's out of Canada. So Anaheim, get loud for Mike Varga.
Tim Hortonatics dropping it hot, pedaling down the roll-in. Backflip bar spin, perfect setup for the second. Take some pedals. There's a 720. Whoa! And he gets bucked by the Bronco. Get him off the ground. Canadian Mike Varga, or he'll hockey fight you right now. I know he will.
Mike,
He's
you okay?
tough.
Mike, you good? All right, got a thumbs up from Mike Varga right there. Anaheim, one last time for Mr. Mike Varga, just coming up a little short on that 720.
Dude, he was spotting that front wheel, and it was maybe an inch different.
Number 1, so let's drop him in. Andy Buckworth!
Yep, the circus is in town, and oh boy, is it entertaining. Andy Buckworth, backflip, no hands, backflip. What a psychopath to the front flip, no-hander. Setting himself up for this third jump. There's that double down, 360. Barely missing his feet. What do you think of the dingo, Andy Buckworth? Yell at that man. We'll see him in the finals later on, I know it, but holy cow. What a tone that has been set.
The level in Heat 1 has been absolutely incredible. And for all you parents in the front row groaning, yes, he was wearing a cup.
If you weren't a Ryan Williams fan, you are now, because of tricks like this. KOD front flip. That makes no sense. Fronting to get speed for the second. Onto the third, straight backflip.
My gosh.
That run counts. What do you think of Ryan Williams?
What are you doing, Willie?
He's just having fun. That's how Ryan has fun. They're bred a little different over there on the coast of Australia. What an animal. What do you think of Ryan Williams? Follow him on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and leave a mean comment. Maybe he'll say something back to you. It'll be cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, your TikTok will blow up this afternoon after a very wild showing from Heat number 1. So round of applause for all our Heat 1 riders.
KOD front flip. I don't think I'd say that in my whole life. That's a motocross trick. Any FMX fans out there? Where's the militia at? You here? Somewhere.
All right, that was Heat 1. Now we've got Heat 2. We're going to bring the next group of riders into battle, and they are James Foster, Leandro Marrera, Bryce Tryon, Pat Casey, Caden Stone, Brady Baker, Daniel Sandoval, and your number 1 qualifier from yesterday, Mr. Kevin Peraza. We've seen some wild riding already in Heat number 1, and definitely that was a surprise for many people out here at the Party in the Pits of Supercross. Micah, highlights for you?
More than half of that class did a double backflip. That is such an insane level of talent. I mean, there's no other contest in the world where there's that many double flips going down from that many riders. And again, we're just trying to fill top 8. This is not the finals. This is still the one step before it. And yeah, I don't know what to think for this next group. I know they have their work cut out for them, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Heat number 2 is definitely going to come off the heels of some very, very talented riders and hot runs out there at the BMX Triple Challenge course. I want to say a huge thank you to Monster Energy for putting on this event. It's always awesome to be out here, and 2023 is a brand new year with 3 stops for us. It's Anaheim, then we go to Glendale, and of course, we finish up in Salt Lake City. Huge thanks to Feld for putting us out here at the Party in the Pits, and of course, we're all here to enjoy Supercross, which is going to go down a little later tonight. But right now, we've got Heat number 2 coming your way, and they are James Foster, Leandro Marrera, Bryce Tryon, Pat Casey, Caden Stone, Brady Baker, Daniel Sandoval, and your number 1 qualifier, Kevin Peraza. Don't forget, head on over to the Monster Energy booth, grab yourself a refreshing can of Monster Energy, and go get a selfie with the Monster Energy girls and come chat it up and watch all the action right here at the BMX Triple Challenge.
No, I found it in the field. It's a portable one. It's on wheels and stuff. So I booked a show with it, an indoor show. So I'm really excited to shoot that. But that's been like my motivator to actually use my camera again. Like, hey, we need pictures. I can hire someone, or I could do it. That'd be helpful. Yeah, I'm trying to offer it. Alrighty, folks, we're going to get warm-up wrapped up. I need James Foster, Leandro, Bryce, Pat, Caden, Brady, Daniel, and KP up on that roll-in. It's time to get heat number 2 underway. Wind us down to our Elite 8, and then give them. It's going to be fun. Jig with a cuss, Chris spit it up. Rock, get your till I can't get it up. I'm a big man, get this man room. I done hit everything from Cancun to Grand Tune. Why you stand on the wall, hand on your book, lighting up drugs, always fighting in the club. I'm the reason they made the dress code, to figure out what and why when I'm in my fresh clothes.
Dresses, I suppose, from my neck to my toes. Neck full of gold, baguettes in my rolls. Rec shows, collect those, extra O's. By the E, get a key to the Lex to hold. East, west, every state, come on, bury the hate. Millions, the only thing we in the hurry to make. Whether from the ex-friend, intellect, or bins. Let's begin, bring this BS to an end. Come on.
Alrighty, Anaheim, we are ready to get run number 2 going right now here at the BMX Triple Challenge, brought to you by Monster Energy. It's a really, really cool time to be out at the party in the pits. A lot of things coming your way later on tonight, but right now we're in the semi-finals. We just had heat number 1, and the Australians came out swinging in that first set. And now we got heat number 2, and we've got some big riders coming your way. Everything from X Games gold medalists to Nitro Circus guys, we got them all. And they are as follows. We got James Foster, Leandro Moreira, Bryce Tryon, Pat Casey, Caden Stone, Brady Baker, Daniel Sandoval, and of course your number 1 qualifier, Kevin Peraza. Anaheim, you ready for some Heat 2 action here at the Triple Challenge? Yeah. Anybody want a free can of Monster? Yeah. You guys, come on, dude. It's 2023. You gotta get loud for your boys right there, ready to drop in. So let's go, Anaheim!
Yeah!
Yes, indeed. Let's drop this first guy in, riding for Hyper Bicycles and Monster Energy. Get loud for Redlands, California's James Foster! All right, Foster waiting on the wind. Don't forget, guys, use your discretion. When you feel the wind is at its best, that is your go time. Your safety is paramount, as always, here at the Triple Challenge.
Yep, James has X Games medals in big air. That is like a 75-foot gap. Here he goes, dropping into the rolling. Backflip, tail whip on the first set. Having a little off kilter on the second. We'll give you 2 more chances, James, to ride your way into the 8. Make some noise. The man from California, his home and native land, and Mr. James Foster.
Absolutely. The name of the game out here is 3 runs. Your best run counts, as scored by our 3 professional judges. So, guys, looks like the wind is picking up a little bit out there, so please use your discretion when you go in. Of course, it has to be right. These jumps are serious. They are no joke, very unforgiving. And the name of the game is you get to the 3rd one with a whole bag of tricks under your belt, and you get a great score. And they're coming off the back of heat number 1, and heat number 1 was a shootout, Micah Kranz.
Yeah, it was quite an unbelievable display of high-end BMX tricks. Shows you where the industry is and what the level exists at.
Absolutely. So our next rider from Sao Paulo, riding for GT Bikes and Monster Energy. Get loud for Leandro Moreira!
This man wants to touch the moon every time. Backflip, tail up, late turn down on the first. Super click turn down on number 2. 1, 2, 3 tail whips on the last jump. Give it up for Leandro Moreira. What a run.
Really love Leandro's style. He's super fast, always gets the tricks executed perfectly. And he's one of those guys that in any practice session can take about 15 more runs than you just to make sure he's super dialed come contest time. So that is Leandro Moreira, one of Monster Energy's finest. And we take it to the top of the rolling. And this guy, the young man from Lodi in California, he's been with us since day 1. And he has always brought the heat to every event he has entered. His family are always in attendance and super supportive, and you got to give him the love too. So let's get ready to drop in. The band's riding and Monster Energy repping Mr. Bryce Tryon.
Brand new X Games medalist from this past year. Contest of 23 starts now. Double backflip, his first of the weekend. Double bar spin 360 over the long and low to the bar spin tuck no-hander front flip on the 3rd. Wicked solid run. Give it up for Bryce Tryon.
Way to go, Bryce Tryon, really opening up a can right there. My goodness, Micah Kranz, I wasn't expecting a double flip from Bryce Tryon this early on.
No, he has definitely matured in ways that a lot of people don't do it. And one way is in his contest knowledge. Yesterday, he did just enough to make it here. He didn't do any of the double flips even in practice, or the front flips, none of the variations. He's been riding consistent and great, and now it's time to open up that can of worms and show what he has in his arsenal.
Absolutely, it looks like it's Bryce Tryon's time in 2023 as we move on up to that top of the rolling yet again. And this guy, one of the legends of the sport, the owner of the best dream yard in the BMX business. He rides for Monster Energy, Vans, and Mongoose. So you got to get loud, Anaheim, for Mr. Pat Casey.
Yes, Riverside local. Pat has been won this contest last year. Let's see what he has here. Cash roll tail whip. What a first trick. Make some noise for Pat. We're going to get him back up on that ramp.
Pat coming out swinging with a cash roll tail whip, Micah. That's, you know, that is a testament to all the pressure that Heat 1 has put on this Heat number 2.
Yeah, man, it has been just a wave of those kind of contest tricks. And again, if you're not double flipping, are you going to make it into the finals? I don't know. You better have a big bag of tricks, and Pat has that. Pat doesn't need to double flip to stay on that level, but it looks like if you want to jump off the high end, you got to at least have that trick.
I think this afternoon we're going to see the very best of Pat Casey coming out in these final 2 runs. He wants to make that final because Pat Casey knows how to win a gold medal here at the BMX Triple Challenge. So that's Pat Casey run number 1 as we move on over to Lake Elsinore, California. This kid's 19 years of age. He too has been a huge competitor at the BMX Triple Challenge. And here we are in 2023, and we're doing it all over again. We're riding for Hot Wheels and Bell helmets and free agent bikes. Get loud for Caden Stone.
We call him WBMX because everything's a double with this kid. There's a cash roll at height. Lots of low down. Make some noise for Caden. We'll give him another shot. He just landed a little bit far, Jamie. The wind is playing with these riders. They don't know if they got to pump harder or pump softer. And by the time you take off the lip, as you can see, there's currently no wind at all. It's just such a weird dynamic. And if you're not from California, you don't really know how to deal with it.
Absolutely. Mother Nature playing tricks on a couple of the riders this afternoon. It's windy, and then she's not. But Caden Stone bringing you the floatiest cash roll of all out here in run number 1. But remember, he's got 2 more runs. He can absolutely put himself in that 8-man final this afternoon. So that's Caden, done and dusted as we go to Toms River, New Jersey. This guy riding for Dance Comp, Monster Army. He had some absolutely incredible runs yesterday. He's going to need some encouragement this afternoon to do it all over again. So Anaheim, you got to get loud for Brady Baker.
Yo, Brady gets most improved from last year. He is an assassin these days. Backflip, double tail whip. Whoa, Brady. Give it up for that man. Let's keep him motivated. Keep them jewels shiny and get him back up on that ramp and let him unload on this course. 2 tail whips. Like I said, Pat won best trick with that cash roll tail whip one year. Backflip double tail whips have won this contest before. They're doing it on the first jump to set up the rest of it. We are in a whole new era of BMX, and it starts with this contest.
And this is just semi-finals. I hate to reiterate that, but the level of riding for 2023 has yet again been raised by all these competitors. So Brady Baker coming up short a little bit on that backflip double tail whip over the first set, but he's got 2 more runs coming your way. So we move on to Corona, California. This guy's living down in Lake Havasu right now. He's built the Sandlot, and he is pushing the energy and the progression of freestyle every single day he rides. So Anaheim, you got to get loud for Monster Energy's finest, Mr. Daniel Sandoval.
Daniel was literally an inch from representing this country in the Olympics last year, and here's why. He's got tricks. 360, down whip bar spin, double down whip 360 on the second jump. To the third, whoa! 360 tail whip to call it a windshield wiper. He kicks the bike the other way. Give it up for Daniel Sandoval, just getting warmed up.
Wow. He just made that look too easy.
He really did.
3 of the hardest tricks on 3 of the hardest jumps, and he made it just look so effortless.
His first one was a 360 downside tail whip 2 bar spin, and it was the slowest ones I've ever seen him do. Like, that's a 3-trick combination of epic proportions, but you know he can do so much more that it's neat to see him kind of just casually work his way through it. But yeah, as this contest goes on, he is going to complicate things in a serious way.
All right, Sandoval not only competing against the guys in heat number 2, but also heat number 1. Remember, the judges only take the 8 highest scores out of 16 through to that all-important final. So Sandoval, run number 1 in the books, and what a run it was. As we go back to the top of the rolling, your number 1 qualifier from yesterday, riding for Mongoose Bikes and Monster Energy, it's KP Kevin Peraza.
Yeah, this guy is BMX in his veins right there. 360 tail whip to click tabletop, 360 can tire grab, and 360 double downside from one of the greatest BMX families in the world. Give it up for Kevin Peraza.
You know when well-established riders just get behind a guy and they're like, oh my goodness. When Kevin pulls out those tricks, all you can say is, oh my goodness. That right there, Anaheim, was a run of beauty for your number 1 qualifier out of yesterday, Mr. Kevin Peraza.
360 tail whip to one of the most click tabletops you will ever see in your entire life on that first jump. That's neck tattoo worthy, Jamie. Put it on my neck, just tattoo it on me. I'll take it.
If you've ever seen me draw, you'll retract that last statement about a neck tattoo and me putting it on you. So, and on that bombshell, we go right back to the top of the rolling. That was heat 1. Sorry, that was run number 1 for heat 2. And these guys are just getting warmed up as we go to the midpoint of the run, and it's all eyes again on this young man out of Redlands, California, riding for Nitro Circus, Hyperbikes, and Monster Energy. Get loud for James Foster.
X Games multiple gold medalist. Backflip tail up on jump number 1. 360 double
Whoa!
on jump 2, and double tail whip over the 3rd. Give it up for James Foster, laying down a great run here in our semifinals.
You will not see anyone else this afternoon do a 360 straight double bar spin over the long and low. I can tell you that for sure.
James is a pioneer of this big air riding. Nobody was riding jumps this big before him. He was one of the first guys to even try a quadruple backflip. James Foster, I'll say it, one of the godfathers of big air riding. And it's a treat to see him out here and then make it to the semifinals. That's awesome for BMX.
James is an absolute legend in the sport of BMX, multiple gold medals and wins to his name. And talking to legends, we've got our very own BMX legend himself, Danny Hubbard, rolling around in the Supercross pits and doing the on-air announcing tonight. So big shout out from all the BMX crew here at the Triple Challenge to Danny Hubbard. We love you, bro. We know you're doing an awesome job, and keep it rubber side down tonight because that's the way we roll. So James Foster, run number 2. What a comeback in the books as we go to the top of the rolling. The man from Sao Paulo. Solid riding first time out. The execution was clinical. What's he got in store for run number 2? We're about to find out, Anaheim, so let's roll in Monster Energy's Leandro Morera.
One of the big air specialists is here to party. Backflip tail whip to turn down. What a great variation. Double tail whip over jump 2 and on to the 3rd. Just a truck driver will give another shot to get up on his first run. But make some noise for Leandro. His first run was an absolute keeper. We'll see what he has to complicate things on run number 3.
All right, Leandro Morera bringing the backflip tail whip to turn down over that huge first set here at the Triple Challenge. And the judges, they're always looking to how these riders execute their tricks. They're looking for perfection so that they can give them the highest score to give themselves the best chance of making that top 8 final this afternoon. So Leandro, run number 2 in the books, and we're back on top of the rolling. The man representing Team USA out of Lodi, California. One of my favorite riders for sure in the park world, but he always brings the heat to the dirt. Get loud, Anaheim, for Bryce Tryon!
Here we go with our man Bryce. He used to race BMX, now full freestyle. Backflip, bar spin on jump number 1. 360 double bar spin, 2 handlebar spins on the third, and a great Superman. Give it up for Bryce. He's going to rely on that first run to get him in, and I can't say that I blame him. Make some noise for Bryce Tryon.
Bryce Tryon putting together a solid second run there. Definitely relied on that first run. He brought the heat in run one and put the pressure on all his competitors. And Bryce is one of those very versatile BMX riders where, you know, he rode BMX racing and then turned to BMX freestyle. We've seen that a lot this weekend, not only in today's semifinal, but yesterday too in qualifying. We had guys that not only raced mountain bikes, but we had a guy riding a mountain bike. Von Heater was out here putting it down, doing a great job. And we had Ryder Lawrence also bringing that youth and the next generation to the course yesterday afternoon. So that is Bryce Tryon, done and dusted for run number 2, as it's all eyes on this young man. Pat Casey is an absolute powerhouse in the dirt world. First trick over the first set was something that won the best trick competitions only a couple years ago. What's he got in store for run number 2, Micah? We're about to find out as we're ready to drop in Monster Energy's Pat Casey.
Here we go, a past winner of this contest. Pat wants it, he needs it. Cash roll, tail whip, perfect. Jump number 2, 3 down whip. Some of the best style in the industry. Bar spin, tail whip, 360. Give it up for Pat Casey, he wants in.
Pat Casey absolutely wants in. Fist bump right there for Pat Casey. Come on, Anaheim, give it up for Pat Casey right there. He's one of your local boys. Wow, the complexity in that first trick over that big set of doubles was absolutely crazy. A cash roll in itself is ridiculously hard. To add a tail whip to that, now we're jumping into a whole new realm of tricks. That, ladies and gentlemen, it's some magic right there for Pat Casey. So run number 2, done and dusted as we move to Lake Elsinore. 19 years of age, this kid looks like a seasoned vet even at 19, and he's gonna bring some firepower to this second round. He rides a bell helmet and free agent. Give it up for Caden Stone.
It's crazy he's this young, and I've heard his name for so long. This kid, already legend status. Big cash roll on jump 1. Double tail whip on set number 2 onto the third. Ah!
Oh.
Playing the Sandoval game.
Wow.
360 downside whip to windshield wiper back the other way in sweatpants. In sweatpants he's doing this.
Way to go, Dobby. That was a run right there for run number 2. What do you say, Anaheim, for Caden Stone?
I think they're pink with the brand, not the color, Jamie. Sorry.
So good. I'm losing my mind too. It's okay.
I love it. Yeah, Caden, I hate to be a judge. They got to pick 8 of these psychopaths to go in and take 3 more runs to pick the winner of our Triple Challenge.
All right, and by the way, just as a disclaimer, none of these guys have ever been committed to a psychiatric ward, so just putting that out there. These guys are fully sane, they know what they're doing, they do this thing for fun, and men in white coats will never be seen around any of these young guys. So, all right, that is Caden Stone with an absolute hammer of a run, and talking of hammers, this guy came out swinging to put himself in today's semi-final. So Anaheim, get loud for Monster Army's Brady Baker.
All the way from the shores of dirty New Jersey comes this man. Backflip, double tail,
Oh!
2 bar spin, 360 over the second set to the third. Double truck driver 3, makes some noise. What a first trick. Jamie, backflip, 2 tail whips to a late bar spin, and that was just to get his run started.
Absolutely, and then the 360 bar spin to bar spin back bar spin was absolutely insane. You won't see anyone else doing those 2 tricks out here this afternoon.
No, he's in a league of his own. Like I said, last year, I don't even think he made the cut. This year, man, he is in contention for the podium. Brady Baker, remember that name? It's going to be around a while.
Absolutely. Brady was out at Woodward last year with me, and I had the distinct pleasure of riding with him. Many sessions went down in the buildings of Woodward Camp on the East Coast, and I tell you, Brady Baker has come on leaps and bounds in the BMX freestyle category. So Brady putting down an absolute heater of a run. You're right, our judges, they're getting put to the test this afternoon, and they've got to pick out who the 8 riders are moving on to today's finals. So our next rider up, all the way from Lake Havasu, riding for Monster Energy and free agent. Give it up for Daniel Sandoval.
Get him, Daniel. Again, just barely missing out on the Olympics last year. 360 bar spins, a late tail up on the way down. Big old one-hander on the second jump to another one-hander. He is blowing minds, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise, Daniel Sandoval.
Wow.
He's going to rest on that other run.
Oh, my gosh. Both a one-hander regular and
Yes.
a one-hander switch.
Yes.
Incredible.
Just the progression of this sport is insane, Jamie. What can I say?
Thank the Lord for foam pits.
Yeah, really taking this to the next level.
All right, the Sandman putting everybody to the test with a dynamic run in run number 2. As we go back to the top of the roll-in, it's our number 1 qualifier. Out of qualifying, it's KP, Mr. Kevin Peraza.
Hopping into that roll-in. What an absolute maniac. Superman seat grab, stretched as far as possible.
Oh.
That 360 down whip to catch Can to a cannonball. And still the cleanest white vans in the building. Give it up for Kevin Peraza. Jamie, how beautiful is that second trick? 360 tail whip, catches it Can. What an animal.
Yeah, I was still wiping the drool off the sides of my mouth from the Superman seat grab he did, so sorry about that.
Yeah, he's a fine wine of bike riding. That's all he is.
Absolutely. Hi, Manning Glasses. What's up, brother? How you doing today? You're good? Big thumbs up from that guy. Big double thumbs up from that guy and that guy in the white shirt. That's a solid outfit, by the way. You can't go wrong with a white shirt and khaki pants. Congratulations, bro. Come and get a free can of Monster Energy. All right, we got to move on. It is the 3rd round of heat number 2. Serious runs, but now we're down to the wire. Who's going to make that final 8? We're about to find out as we drop in our first rider for heat. Run number 3. Get loud for Monster Energy's James Foster.
Oh boy, James has the tricks to get himself into that top 8 any given moment. Backflip, tail whip, jump number 1. Double truck driver on that second, so classic. Oh, 2.5. Those handlebars spun 2.5 times, and it's just, if you don't ride away from that, your teeth are broken out of your mouth, and he just rode away. He did a great job. That was unbelievable for James Foster.
Well, let me just say right there, Micah Kranz, there's something to be said about owning a back brake in moments when the bars end up the wrong direction.
What a save from James Foster.
Oh my God.
What a save.
You can't cut a coupon out of a magazine to get that big of a save in.
Even the judges were screaming for him. That's a good sign. When everybody's terrified for you and you live, that's pretty cool.
All right, that is James Foster. Oh my God, that one's going to be talked about for quite some time today. And the judges definitely putting a score on the board for Mr. James Foster. So, back to the top of the roll-in. Riding for GT Bikes and Monster Energy. This guy's already put 2 big runs together this afternoon. What has he got for round 3? Let's bring him in. It is Leandro Morera.
Leandro wants to wall ride the moon if it's at all possible. Backflip, tail whip, finds the foot. 1, 2.
And if anybody's ever seen Leandro on his home set trails, it kind of makes these look minute. He rides some big jumps out there in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and it's great to see Leandro making the journey over here to ride the first stop of the Triple Challenge. So our next rider, he's put together some solid riding already today. Micah, what's he got in store for run 3 Anaheim? We're about to find out as we're ready to drop him in. So get loud for Bryce Tryon.
He already has a sick first run. Let's see what he brings here. Backflip bar spin, no-hander. That's a 3-trick combo. Double truck driver over jump number 2. On to the 3rd. Front flip bar spin, no-hander. What do you guys think of Bryce Tryon? Let him know.
That is an absolute heater run to put together if you want to leave a great impression on these judges in round number 3. And also, if you want to put some pressure on the next guy riding in behind you, Bryce Tryon. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy has been with us since day one. He's a young kid out of Lodi, California, and he always throws down. So one last time, give it up for Bryce Tryon right there. Big thumbs up to everybody in the crowd wearing white t-shirts today. That's right, you get one from me, brother. You're the man. Woo, indeed. Man, if I wasn't so English, I'd be able to do the Ric Flair woo, but I can't. Whoa, told you.
He is very English, extremely. Extremely.
All right. For a third run this afternoon, this guy put together an absolute hammer of a clutch second run. What's he got in store for his third and final run? Riding for Mongoose, Fox, and of course, Monster Energy. It's the owner of the Dream Yard. Bring it in for Pat Casey.
Impossible not to like this man or his riding style. 360 table, he was upside down. Downside, 360 whip to late can. 3 double tail whip. There's your clean white shirt, Jamie. That's a man that hasn't fallen all day. Give it up for right there, Mr. Pat Casey.
That's right, a clean white shirt on Pat Casey means a very good day at the BMX Triple Challenge. Pat is known to send it. He is not scared to crash. He's always down to bring the biggest tricks in BMX to the Triple Challenge. And right there, we can see Pat Casey's having a very good day out here in Anaheim. So run number 3 in the books. Judges struggling to keep up with the complexity of the riding this afternoon, but so far they're holding together and doing a great job, as is all eyes to the top for his third and final run. He's going through the motions. He's got something big in store, Anaheim, and you've got to get loud to see it. So let's bring him in for his third and final run. It's none other than Caden Stone.
His last run absolutely set a mark in his career. Let's see what he has here. That was a bar spin into that cash roll. 1-2 tail whips over the long and low to the third booter. Yes, 360 bar spin to late down whip. Give it up. We call him WBMX. Follow him on the Instagram. He'd love it.
Now that was a run, Anaheim. What do you say for Caden Stone right there? All right. My goodness, the level of riding in heat number 2 is definitely on par and consistent with heat number 1. No, we didn't have the battle of the Australians in this heat, but we have the battle of the Americans. And we're about to bring in another strong American rider all the way from Toms River, New Jersey, riding for Monster Army. Get loud for Brady Baker. All right, Mike, what's Brady Baker got to do to get in this final?
I heard some rumors of some worldies. Backflip, double tail whip, late bar spin to bar spin back on that 360. Cash roll. What a solid effort. You can't say he left anything on the court, Jamie. That is everything he had left. Give it up for Brady Baker. He is stoked on himself today.
Drain the tank, Brady. Drain the tank. That was everything he's got, Anaheim. Give it up for Brady Baker right there.
Yeah, there's nothing left in that gas tank. That's all out. What a run. That's his dream run he just laid down on the biggest circuit and the coolest motocross setting ever. Brady Baker just did it. Absolutely nailed it.
Well, let me tell you, that's my dream run too. If I could do any of those tricks out on that course, man, that would be a great day for me. So that is Brady Baker. Third and final run. Where is that going to place him in the proceedings this afternoon? Just to get to the final. This is the semi-final, the most outrageous semi-final I've ever seen at a Triple Challenge. But here we are, it's 2023, and we're going big. And talking about going big, our next rider coming in hot, riding for Monster Energy and free agent. Get loud, Anaheim, for the Sandman, Daniel Sandoval.
I am genuinely stoked to see what he has left. He has more tricks than just about anybody else out there. His amplitude, the way he floats, he is able to pack more tricks into one jump than literally anybody else out there. We're going to see it right now. To jump number 1. Bar spin, downside tail to bar spin. That's a new one for him. Double down 3 on the second. What a wild style. There's that windshield wiper 360. Daniel Sandoval, you just rolled 7, sir. Give it up for that, man. That was fantastic. Every time I thought he was going to pull off to the side, Jamie. After the first one, I'm like, oh, he didn't line up. There's no way. Then he did that wild-looking 360 double down on the second one, and I'm like, there's no way he's going to make the third jump. Then he does the windshield wiper 3, and I still didn't think he was going to make it over the first one. That guy is just on a different wavelength of anybody else.
Daniel Sandoval needs to buy a lottery ticket tonight.
Dude, he is taking all of the chances that end you in the hospital, and he's winning. That is so cool to watch. What a dangerous individual. I can't say enough good things about him, really.
Well, that's about as exciting as it's going to get right there. Daniel Sandoval putting it all on the line, looking to make that top 8 this afternoon. And remember, this is just semi-finals, so this is qualifying for the finals, and this is the level of riding we're seeing at this juncture. We've got plenty more to come your way. But now we're dropping in our #1 qualifier for his third and final run. You know him, you love him. He rides for Monster Energy, Vans, and Mongoose Bikes. Get loud for KP, Kevin Peraza.
Everybody's favorite rider. That's where he is. Topside, no-footed can to tabletop. That's a new 360 variation. 360 bar spin tuck no-hander to his own version of that down whip windshield wiper. Give it up for KP. He is just awesome. Yeah, Kevin.
That was absolutely amazing.
Have you ever seen a topside 360 no-footed can, 2 inverted table? I've never seen that variation before. That's a new one for me.
Absolutely, and with that said, that is run #3 for Kevin Peraza. A huge thank you to heat #1 and heat #2 riders for putting on the wildest semi-final we've seen in a very, very long time. 2023 is going to be a great year here at the BMX Triple Challenge. Our judges, we're going to do the tabulation, and we are going to bring you the all-amazing 8-man final coming your way very shortly this afternoon. Don't forget, stop on by the Monster Energy tent. We got Monster Energy, we got the Monster Girls, we got cameras. We can make all your dreams come true right here at the Green Claw, and we'll be right back with our scores and telling you who is going to be up for the title in today's all-important BMX Triple Challenge final. Sean Heimdall, can you report to the Monster Energy Tower? You left your wallet and your cell phone in the toilet? Sean Heimdall to the Monster Energy Tower.
We like the U in the 80s. Back to back, set a track, hit the lick, get it back, hit the trick, jump the track, want my money back. Time and time again, while I'm sipping on this gin. Al Davis said it best, just win, baby, win. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah.
step on the gas and bust a bottle and pour me a shot in my glass. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? We back up in the building and we coming with a scorcher. Y'all already know who it is. It's Russell, Bus, and Travis Barker. Back to the beat, we gotta go. Hit you with the fire trust. Everybody better know that we
Having a hit, I'ma make another one. Blink 182 times. When you see the twister with Travis, madness, kinda like a savage. Ravage and murder with the art like blood on the canvas. And it's kind of unbreakable how I can spit it to get up in a minute with intricate patterns of a kick drum. Diabolical lyrical flow that'll swallow you theoretical thinking that you can get some.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our scores are in from the BMX Triple Challenge semi-final. Remember, it was 16 riders, and we're only taking the top 8 to the final. And our top 8 is as follows. In 8th place, give it up for Pat Casey. In 7th place goes to Bryce Tryon. Coming in the 6th position is KP Kevin Peraza. In 5th, get loud for Tom River, New Jersey's Brady Baker. All right, from the Gold Coast, in 4th place is Jay Toohey. And your top 3 is as follows. In 3rd place, it's the Dingo, Andy Buckworth. In 2nd place, give it up for Daniel Sandoval. And your number 1 qualifier here at stop number 1 of the BMX Triple Challenge, it's our Willie Ryan Williams. We're doing a little course maintenance right now. When these guys give the all clear, our top 8 riders, you are ready to take your practice runs and ride the course. Our top 8, yet again, is as follows. In 8th place, Pat Casey. 7 goes to Bryce Tryon. 6, Kevin Peraza. Then we got Brady Baker coming in the 5th spot. In 4th, Jay Toohey. In 3rd, Andy Buckworth. Your number 2 qualifier, Daniel Sandoval. And your number 1 qualifier this afternoon to the final, Ryan Williams. It is going to be an Aussie battle out here this afternoon. Who's going to take the win? We do not know. Stay with us, Anaheim. We know we got plenty of racing to go to tonight, but we got the BMX Triple Challenge final coming your way very, very shortly.
right about now.
It's your east side partner, Big Snoopy Dio. Turned like D-Lo, catch me on your TiVo. Long Beach with me, the city and the turf chump. Get turf stumped with the turf pump. I'm geeked up, I'm on my tip. Turn it up, what you here for? I'm going all in, that's what I do. My little jerkin, what's up with you? Little rapping, tapping out. I'm almost 20 in. The you rapping about? My built up. The homies going big. I'm all in the club. 20 crib. You see a G, you better know the deal. You see the colors, fool? I'm in the streets for real. I'm gigging on these. Do them like dominoes. I slam them on their back and tell them bombing up. I see them coming, huh? That's what I heard them say. The 38, the same colors, the Chevrolet. 501 zone, gangsters looking good. I'm in the club, home, chunking up the hood. We the West, boy, yeah, you see the shirt. Smoking on that coke with that perk. I gotta get her, man, baby hella thick. She said her name was Seven, call me Michael Vick. Cause I'm a dog, give them the dash. What you call, folk, if I ain't hit that? I'm Snoopy Digo Dub, I get it poppin' good. And when I'm in the building, they get to poppin' up. They get to spending cash, screaming T.I.U. Now go and turn it up. Lil' mama, look at you. I'm gigging on these. Do them like Slam them on their back and tell them bomb it up. Boss dog chillin', looking like a million. Yeah, got it, I'ma leave it till maturing. Tonight I'm on some other and baby loving it. Hella fast, grip that like a oven mitt. I'm gooped up, boy, rich as boy. Black and gold brakes, that's my truck, boy. I'm on my east side, I'm working. I got the party going and it's jerking. My all on, we rolling out thick. Getting in, you better pick 'em. Cause when I shut it down, the party's over with. She called me Superman, I'm on my sofa. Boss dog, get 'em, I sick 'em and take 'em home. West Coast, I'm on my phone. I'm gigging on these, do 'em like dominoes. And slam 'em on their back and tell 'em bombing out.
What's the dilly? I just touched grounds down in Philly, brought a pound with me. Fast floating around silly, trying to find limb. Chick supposed to be in the Benz, parked in row 10. Her and that slow went. Should've known she was a chick that we both could've boned. If posted alone, the ass had us both in the zone. But you know the rules, both been schooled by older dudes. I know the Jews, no time for them doors, too much to lose. Just trying to vibe until them roll with the vibe. Where's your joy and pride? You know little desk got your eyes in the cut. Drop CLK, the top's up. Left them all, bought little Amar, the toy truck. Your boy's what, 3 years old now, correct? Here my daughter age neck and neck. They future set. Trees got me wet. In the background's an old cassette. Fly Stephanie Mill hit. What's the deal with all the I'm hearing up top? You got arrested. Shot a fair one with a cop. That ain't your steed. You usually low key with no T. I'm only going off of what some weak chick told me. That's some ill. Yeah, that chick flow with a clock done. I hit you right back, cause the static is thick. We just hit the cribbo. I'm curled up on this pillow. I'm still low. Heard the ill news. This kill mode. Touch me. Trying to chill. Just lit a Dutchie from a while back. Same foul cats who tried to bust me. Caught him sleeping in Spanish Harlem with some Puerto Ricans. Up in Washington Heights, right off the deacon. Feel awful speaking for some reason. Fill the phone's tap along with gas. Left with a vest to watch my own back. Keep your eyes open. Stay wide. It's mind blowing. Look for any sign showing. One time it's knowing about the dynasty. It's not minor leagues no more. Cats bleeding this Cold War. Some we took a oath. Then this life took us both. We rich now. Milk the whole cow. Split the growth. Now I'm on the car. Do it. Headlights on. Fluid in the windshield. Wipes gone. The slight storms. Foaming in the sky. You coming home tomorrow? Will you drive or will you fly? Hold up. My other side. Yo, son. Some other cats trying to ruin our plans. Sending 2 decoy with pictures of you and your man. Asking your whereabouts. I gave him no leads. For all the brother know them. Work with police. No, I'm clicking over. I'ma tell so quick, son. Come out of state. Trying to get us both hit. That was Nate. He hit me last night late. While in my stomach said there's no running. We FBI's most wanted. So play the low, change your clothes, pack your bags. Watch what you say on this phone. Get home fast.
We got your phone tapped. What you gonna do? Cause sooner or later we'll have your whole crew. All we need now is the right word or two to make it all stick like glue. Then you're through. We got your phone tapped. What you gonna do? Cause sooner or later we'll have your whole crew. All we need now is the right word or two to make it all stick like glue. We got you.
Yo, it's all good. I'm hit you when I touch down tomorrow, son. Wow.
Stay on point. Don't even use the phone. Just come to my crib, yo. Word up.
Out.
are never faking, cause the loot is for the taking. The loot is for the Mad murder and stalk in the night when you walk. Feelings of stone to the bone. I'm a rock, no regrets. Or else let that man come in. Cause I'll be ready to get you open. Ain't no joking, I jam. So if you wanna know who's really boss, then try your game, Lynn, and end up taking a big loss. If I don't get my way, you're history. To you, I'm a mystery. You'll never understand me. I came to grab the tapes and be out. I came to get what's due me, cause I got clout. I'm making moves and never faking, cause the loot is for the taking. The loot is for the taking. Sinister, I'm selling no wolf tickets here. Rolling correct to get my point across clear. Sights in the city make me bitter. And I ain't taking no from no sucking. I move swift, always looking for the money to make. I need the cash flow. I got a lot at stake, and I could never go out like a crab. So shut the hell up and put the money in a big bag. Hand it over to me smooth like. I need fat dough. I got things to do tonight. I'm always on my job. Ain't no time to be caught short. And those out of line pay a fine or get knocked off. It's my turn to clock the ducats. Being broke now, I can't with it. I'm making moves, never faking, cause the loot is for the taking. The loot is for the taking.
This goes out to you. This goes out to you, and you, and you, and you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you, and you, and you. Your reign on the top was short like leprechauns as I crush so-called willies, thugs, and rapadons.
All right, Anaheim, we are going to get practice underway here at the BMX Triple Challenge. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Hi, lady, waving a hand. How you doing, guys? You having a good time tonight? All right, who you got for the win tonight at Supercross? Ronnie. Ronnie! Yes, indeed, Ronnie is the surprise coming from Ohio in the 450 class tonight. He's borrowed Chase Sexton's boots, Ken Roxon's gear, and we went to Walmart and grabbed him a helmet. So Ronnie will be on the start gate. Watch out, the dark horse, Ronnie Napolitan. Coming up the 450 class very, very soon. Guys, okay, right now I need the finalists of the BMX Triple Challenge to take your practice run. So, young ladies running up and down the Monster Energy dirt jumps, I need you off the course, please. For as much as it looks like a slip and slide, it's actually a slip and bleed. Man with yellow shirt, did you get the shot? Who knows? Okay, are they good? Right on, bro. All right, guys. Our finalists, Pat Casey, Bryce Troyan, Kevin Peraza, Brady Baker, Jay Toohey, Andy Buckworth, Daniel Sandoval, and Ryan Williams. Those are the only riders I need on course. Everybody in the pit area, if you are not a rider, I need you to exit the pit area, please. Your safety is paramount. We don't want anybody to get hurt by a flying bike, even though it looks fun and harmless. When those bikes get ejected, only bad things can happen. So your safety is of our best interest. So right now we got our finalists, and what a semi-final it was. It was absolutely one for the ages, riding like I've never seen at any other BMX Triple Challenge, especially here in Anaheim. Anaheim always delivers on the riding. It's the first of the season for many of these riders as they head off into the BMX landscape of competitions throughout the year. But Anaheim always delivers, not only in the Triple Challenge contest, but also in the best trick component of this series. So our finalists today, and what a solid group of riders they are. Pat Casey, Bryce Tryon, Kevin Peraza, Brady Baker, Jay Toohey, Andy Buckworth, Daniel Sandoval, and of course, Ryan Williams. Joining me as ever will be Micah Kranz on the other microphone. And we just want to say a huge thanks to Monster Energy, Feld Entertainment, and of course Supercross Live for having us as part of the party in the pits. We hope you're having a great time out here, Anaheim. We know we've got some crazy racing coming your way when they drop the gate a little later on tonight. But right now we have got an 8-man final coming up. And I'm telling you, it is going to be a shootout here in Anaheim.
If you know me, know this ain't my first way. Certified everywhere, ain't got a print or resume. Take out, talk crazy, I pull up underlay. RP to Nate, dog, I had to regulate. Public service announcement. Why my rich niggas, man? Fire rich, man. Me go. Bro, stand to the left, My rich, stand to the right, Lil' mama, she keep looking at me. I'ma knock you out like white night.
All right, guys, I really need everybody to clear the pit area. If you're on a skateboard, you do not need to be in that pit area unless your name is Ryan Fudger and you work for OurBMX. Everyone who is not a part of the contest, if you stood around, hanging out, chatting, telling everybody who's going to win tonight's main 450 event, that's great. But if you could do it on the other side of the barriers, that would be greatly appreciated. Little girls, small dogs, married men and women, if you could please exit the pit area. We'd really appreciate that. We've got a BMX contest we want to put on. It's getting windy in the area. All right, I need everybody who has nothing to do with the BMX competition out of that area. Lady with small children, that means you too. Kids are cute, but bikes are unforgiving. Let's keep it that way. What's up, dude? How you doing? Right on, Pit Vipers. All right, guys, if I told you once, I've told you 5 times now. Anyone who isn't a part of this event and is stood looking at me like I'm talking in Mandarin, please exit the pit area before we send in Micah Kranz. He's a big boy.
I'll roll him, Jamie.
He loves to eat.
I'll roll him.
He loves to eat.
I'm an eater.
All right. Big thumbs up to anybody out there in a cowboy hat.
Hey!
There is one. All right, guys. We need everybody who is not a part of the BMX competition in the pit area out. Go. Vamoosh. Exit. All right, guys, our riders warming up right now. Our top 8 riders from the semifinals are Pat Casey, Bryce Tryon, Kevin Peraza, Brady Baker, Jay Toohey, Andy Buckworth, Daniel Sandoval, and of course, that is the one and only Ryan Williams right there warming up for your viewing pleasure. Guys, if you're not listening to me, let me just put this in Disney terms. Get out of the paddock if you're nothing to do with the contest. Capiche? Right on.
I'll get him. I'll get him.
Get him. Get him. All right. Who thinks Ken Roxon's going to win tonight? All right. Cool. Great. Popular one.
I'm Anderson. Can I be an Anderson
all right.
fan?
Who thinks Tomac's going to win tonight? Yeah, you guys. You crack me up. All right, Monster Energy fans. We're going to start a petition to get everybody out of that pit area who shouldn't be there. Sean Heimdall, where you at? All right, guys, I'm going to say this one last time. Anyone who isn't anything to do with that competition, I need you out of that pit area. Don't pretend to have a conversation like you can't hear me and like something else has got more importance than me trying to get you out of that pit area. Like, oh, who's cooking dinner tonight? Or, oh, did you get a Monster Energy? Did you get a selfie with the Monster Energy girls? That's not important. What's important right now is you getting out of that pit area and us getting this contest on. Micah Kranz.
Yes, sir, Jamie.
Hit him. Get him.
I'll hit him. I'll hit him. Who needs
him.
it? Point him out.
Get him.
Which one? Orange sweatshirt. Hey, guy. What up, High Viz? Yo, you're wearing High Viz in public. That's what's up.
All right, Pat Casey on course right now. Anaheim, we've got the biggest main event coming up. Stop one of the BMX Triple Challenge right here. That's Kevin Peraza. Original tricks for the KP. Flying high out on that course. We got 8 riders coming out of the 16 semifinal. That is Pat Casey, Bryce Tryon, Kevin Peraza, Brady Baker, Jay Toohey, Andy Buckworth, Daniel Sandoval, and your number 1 qualifier here at stop number 1 of the BMX Triple Challenge in Anaheim. It's none other than Ryan Williams. Big moves are coming your way. That's Jay Toohey on course all the way from the Gold Coast.
Remember when that scooter kid came and qualified first at that BMX contest?
Technically, I don't look at him like he's a scooter rider. It's an enhancement tool for his BMX riding, okay? Everybody's got foam pits. Oh, well, he's got a scooter. It helps him. He does great things, and he brings him to BMX. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Bryce Tryon float flipping into your live feed.
Yeah, shout out to the live feed. Go on social media. It's on ourbmx, OURBMX, live on YouTube. This finals is going to be live in a second. They've got several hundred cameras out here and the live feed.
Okay, and don't forget, all the highlights from this weekend's BMX Triple Challenge will be up and ready for your viewing on the Monster Energy's Facebook and YouTube page. So don't forget, check out all the live feeds and the recap of this contest on Monster Energy's YouTube. All right, guys, we got a couple more minutes of practice, then we're going to get this thing started. It's been an absolute pleasure to call the first contest of the year. Semifinals were wild. Anaheim, are you ready for the Monster Energy BMX Triple Finals? Yeah! Go team! Go team! Yeah, solid. Are you guys a band? Are you guys in a band? That's sick. Dude, I've never met a band before. Cool, I love Monster Energy gigs. Micah, you ever met anybody in a band? Anybody remotely famous that sings and stuff and hits drums?
No, I hang out with people that all look like rock stars and aren't actually in bands. Let's be honest. Am I right? Yeah. All my friends look like band members. None of them are talented. It's a really weird friend circle.
Sweet.
That's just me. I attract that kind, I guess. Sorry.
All right, guys. We are going to get our riders to the top of the rolling. 8 finalists making it through this afternoon. Pat Casey, Bryce Tryon, Kevin Peraza, Brady Baker, Jay Toohey, Andy Buckworth, Daniel Sandoval, all looking to take down Mr. Ryan Williams, the number 1 qualifier. Pat Casey rolling in. Riverside, California, doing big things out here at the Triple Challenge.
Rizzy, do a kickflip. Just try one for fun. It'll be adorable. A guy your size kick flipping, we'll all think it's cute. Let's try it.
Don't forget, there will be an after party tonight, and as always, it is at the Ramada where Ryan Rizzy Shizzy is staying.
Rizzy, do a
Am I on
kickflip.
TikTok, Rizzy? Did I just make your TikTok reel? Never. Oh my God, what an honor. That's better than an MBE.
If you want to go viral, follow that man skateboarding in the basketball jersey. Yeah, he's conflicted, but just follow him.
All right, that's your number one qualifier right there. Ryan Williams looking down to lay some heat on this BMX Triple Challenge course. Once we get the thumbs up from our man down on the ground, Sean Heimdall, we're going to get this party started. And what a party it's been already. Semifinals were red hot, Micah Kranz.
That was my comment. Is Ryan going to do something different? Like his first run to his second run was like night and day in the scheme of what he's going down. And I mean, if you're into action sports or figure skating or anything, you know that when you have multiple runs, you lay down one solid run and then you try to complicate things from there. And Ryan doesn't think like that. All he has is banger tricks. All he has is just wildness, and he's going to continue to come out and do that. Jay Tui, double backflip on the first set. Bryce Tryon, I mean, Peraza, he's top three every time. There's some guys on the outside looking in that are not used to being that far down the list that know they got to change their script if they want to be a...
Obviously, Bryce, we're just going to take a break. And then we're going to get this party started right here, right now, at the party in the pits. It is stop number one of the BMX Triple Challenge. Then stop number 2, we go to Glendale, where we do it all over again on the big BMX Triple Challenge jumps. And then stop number 3 will be the championship decider all the way down in Salt Lake City. That one is going to be an absolute contest for the ages.
Microphone gripping it, getting these Benjamins, new car whipping it. I'm so far ahead of y'all, man, I'm on top of the stars. I don't care none of y'all, blah 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 blah. You best to go rewrite your balls. How they do where you from? How they do where you from? That's how they do where we from. That's how they do where they from. Shut it wrong. How they do where you from?
Okay, Anaheim, we are ready to get this BMX Triple Challenge party started. Riders, if I could get you to take a practice run. And we are going to get this all-star final started. We've taken 16 of the best riders out of qualification from Friday to today's semi-final. We took the top 8, and we are going to bring you the very best in BMX riding this afternoon here at Anaheim Stadium. It's the Monster Energy Triple Challenge, and this is it. Stop number 1. And I'm telling you, if semi-finals is an indicator of what's to come, we're about to blow the roof off this stadium. It's unreal, the level of riding that has been brought this afternoon, and it's only going to get better. Joining me as always, I got Micah Kranz on the microphone, and we have our top 8 riders in place, and we are ready to drop them in.
I'm here, Jamie, I promise, I'm here.
Your finalists in today's BMX Triple Challenges are Pat Casey, Bright Tryon, Kevin Perazza, Brady Baker, Jay Toohey, Andy Buckworth, Daniel Sandoval, and your number 1 qualifier from Australia, Ryan Williams. Young lady on the top of the ramp, if we could make your picture really quick and get you down, that would be absolutely fantastic. We've got a contest to get started. Please, if you could make your way down from the top of the roll-in, we'd greatly appreciate that. All right, guys, practice is open. If we can get our finalists on the course. If we could get that young lady from the top of the roll-in down to the bottom of the roll-in, that would be a result. Okay, just got news from the man upstairs, and she is fine. All right, that's how we roll. Okay, we're just going to get practice underway. Andy Buckworth is up there. We got Pat Casey making his way to the top. Guys, just take a run through. We'll keep you guys warm, and then we're going to let these guys go. This is it, Anaheim. This is stop number 1. This is the final. We're down to the wire, Micah Kranz. What can this Anaheim Supercross crowd expect from your top 8 finalists?
There's not even anything to expect. You're going to see things that you've never seen before, that you cannot comprehend. We are in the video game realm of the world of action sports, and that's what it's going to be. Over and over and over. We got choppers. We got choppers.
We're in California. All right, Andy Buckwood looking to drop in. Okay, practice is open, guys. We're going to give you guys a couple run-throughs. Make sure you're all warmed up and ready to go. We got some lights in over that 3rd and final set. Getting a little dark as the sun goes down. All right, I just got word that we're about to start. So, guys, I need you to the top of the roll-in. Pat, just go. Okay, let's just go. One run through, everybody. I'll put my job on the line as per usual. I want to make sure that these guys all get a practice run, that they're all ready to go to produce the best riding they can here at stop number 1 of the BMX Triple Challenge. So that's Pat Casey, your first rider out this afternoon. Jay Toohey from the Gold Coast, part of that strong Australian contingent attendance in the final today. What's Toohey going to bring to these jumps? Anaheim, you're about to find out real quick. All right, guys, I need all my 8 finalists ready to go. You should be Pat Casey, Bryce Tryon, Kevin Perazza, Brady Baker, Jay Toohey, Andy Buckworth, Daniel Sandoval, and Ryan Williams. Can I have all those riders to the roll-in, please? When I'm not announcing BMX contests, I'm a professional cat herder. All right, guys, we got to hustle. All right, I need all 8 finalists to the top of the roll-in. If you're not at the top of the roll-in, we call your name and you don't go down. You miss a turn. If you miss a turn, you lose a turn. And then you've only got 2 turns. All right, guys, come on. We got to go. It's go time. The sun's going down. I can't do nothing about the sun. I can't do nothing about Rig Riot. That's going down. Rig Riot's coming out, and we got to rock and roll. Okay. All right, Micah Kranz, are we ready?
I am ready. Anaheim, you guys want to party? Ah, they do, Jamie.
All right, Anaheim, do you really want to party? All right, that's good enough for me. Here we go. Stop number 1 of the BMX Triple Challenge. Everybody get loud and let's drop in our first rider. Give it up for Monster Energy's Pat Casey!
Lifetime Riverside, California resident drops in right now. That is a cash roll tail whip over jump number 1. Bar spin tail whip 360 on the second. And a windshield wiper. Down whip. Give it up for Pat Casey, leaving it all on the line. Holy cow, what a first run.
What a first run for Pat Casey right there. Coming up just a little bit short on that 360 whip to lay down with. My goodness. Here we go, Micah Kranz. This is going to be a great one.
Fact. This is a good party.
All right, the party has started, Anaheim, as we look to the sky, ready to drop in our next rider from Lodi in California. Give it up for Bryce Tryon!
The future of BMX lies in this young man. 1 backflip, 2 backflips. To the second, that is a bar spin 360. We call it a truck driver. Front flip bar spin, tuck no-hander on the third. Give it up for the Northern California resident, Bryce Tryon.
Let's go, Bryce Tryon fans! All right, Bryce putting a score on the board. That is the first completed run we've seen so far. And it's only going to get better as we head down the list. So that is Bryce Tryon. Now it's up to the man from Tucson in Arizona, riding for Vans Mongoose and Monster Energy. Give it up for KP, Kevin Peraza.
This guy is the epitome of BMX. 360 tail whip to Euro table. That was great. 3 down whip to can catch. 360 sea crab Indian air. What do you think of the stylistic offerings of Kevin Peraza?
Creativity at its finest, Anaheim. Give it up right there for KP, Kevin Peraza.
Yo, he keeps it so true to BMX. None of the circus, none of the weirdness. Everything is just full-fledged BMX perfection when he's riding.
Absolutely. 360 tail whip to unlook back over that first set. 3 down whip to late can-can. I mean, these are just absolute magic tricks coming out of KP. All right, that's run number 1 for Kevin Peraza. Remember, these guys get 3 runs. It's your best run that counts. And guys, our judges looking for a winner this afternoon. KP's just put himself in the mix. Micah Kranz already with an absolute barnstorming run. But it's all eyes to the top of the rolling from Toms River, New Jersey. Give it up for Brady Baker!
Biggest contest of his life starts right now. This man has been biting at the bit to get here. Now he's in the finals. Backflip, double tail whip to late bar spin. What a trick. 360 on the long and low. Cash roll, tail whip. That is as close as you're going to get. Make some noise. Stoke this guy out. Brady Baker, you are in the big leagues, and you deserve to be here, sir. Holy cow, Jamie.
Brady Baker leaving it all out there on the course. That has the makings of a winning run right there, Micah Kranz.
It was perfect. It was everything you want to see. As many variations, as smoothly put together, tucked into one jump as possible, and then link them together like it's a perfectly cursive sentence written out.
All right, Brady Baker doing some serious damage out on course. He's got 2 more runs, remember, guys, and only his best run will put him in contention for the win. So let's get down to business. Our first Australian in these next 4 riders. He's from the Gold Coast, right in for Hyper Bikes and EVL. Give it up for J2E.
Get those phones out. It's time for the circus to come to town. 1 backflip, 2 backflips. Perfect. Forward front bike flip. What is that? Switches his feet. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Put that in the bank account. J2E with a hammer of a run. Jamie, there's your level. That's the level. You want to win this contest? You better do stuff no one's seen before in a row.
Anaheim, go crazy for J2E. Run number 1 right there. Oh my goodness. Now we're hitting another level right here. If you thought semifinals was wild, the finals, they're going to prove you wrong yet again.
You should see these guys go at it at a Nitro Circus live show. It's the same thing. Now you get to see it in a different venue on landings that quote-unquote count. But it is go time, folks. You are about to see the most progressive dirt jumping contest to ever happen, and it started right now.
All right, it is go time indeed. This guy from California riding for 360 fly, 100% eyewear, and of course, Monster Energy, no stranger to X Games gold medals. Get loud for the dingo, Andy Buckworth.
Only time you're gonna see this. 1 backflip, no hands, 2 backflips. To the second jump, front flip, no-hander with speed. To the third jump, oh, just not enough. Make some noise for Andy Buckworth. Let's give him another chance. What do you think, Anaheim? Should we give him another one? All right, we will.
All right, if I'd put those first 2 tricks together, I wouldn't know what to do either over that third and final set, but that's what he needs to figure out next time. The first 2 were absolutely immaculate. Our judges are looking for the all-important third jump to seal the deal and put his name on top of that leaderboard. So our second hammer of an Australian coming at you right now, but splitting the pack all the way from Lake Havasu, right in for Monster Energy. It is the Sandman. Get loud for Daniel Sandoval.
And away we go with one of the best riders on the planet. 360 down whip, 360, your Barsman, my apologies. Double down whip, tail whips there, and that's throw, my God! Trying a double tail whip, 360 windshield wiper. Give it up for Daniel Sandoval putting on a clinic. Jamie, that first trick on that was a 360 bar spin, tail whip to bar spin. I don't know if you saw that on the first jump.
It just looks so effortless, so slow motion, so silky smooth. And then he's coming with the fury over that last set. Sandoval knows what he's got to bring to the party this afternoon, because this next guy, he's bringing all the big tricks with him. So from Brisbane, right in for Nitro Circus and Hyper BMX. Get loud for the YouTube sensation, Ian Williams.
Scream for him, Anaheim. He's going to put on a show for you. Front flip KOD. That's a motocross trick. Front flip no-hander to the third jump, inward bry. What on earth? 3 tricks you'll never see again. Give it up for Ryan Williams from the Sunshine Coast of Australia. Comes what Travis Pastrana has called the greatest action sports athlete alive, Ryan Williams. He said that. Those words came out of his mouth about that man. Holy cow.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was how you put together a run here at the BMX Triple Challenge. Your #1 qualifier coming out swinging in round 1, that is Ryan Williams.
What a treat. This is like infamy. What you're seeing will be talked about for the next 10 years. What Ryan Williams and Tui and Buckworth and Peraza and Tryon and Sandoval are doing. Casey, all of these. These are the best 8 riders in the entire world. It is intense.
All right, and don't forget, right after this final, we're going straight into the best trick contest, where it's just 1 jump to win it all. So right after this contest, we're going straight into best tricks. So back to the top of the order we go. All eyes to the top of the roll-in. Riding for Monster Energy, Fox and Ethica. Give it up for Pat Casey. Man, I'm excited for Pat Casey. I know he's got some big tricks.
Yeah, they're going to come out right now. There's the cash roll tail whip. What a trick that is. 360 bar spin to tail whip. and an uncharacteristic fall. He's as shocked as the rest of us. Get him off the ground. Riverside, California, Pat Casey.
Pat is one tough cookie out there, Micah Krantz. It said a good day for Pat Casey is a clean shirt. Well, Pat is getting down and dirty right now.
Oh, he was 2 runs away from a clean shirt day. That close. That close.
All right, hopefully Pat Casey is okay. Gonna get him checked out real quick. So that moves us on to our next rider. Bryce came out swinging in his first run. Watch for the big back flips. Watch for the front flips. And just watch the magic of this young man from Lodi in California. Give it up for Monster Energy's Bryce Tryon! Pump the fist, Micah, pump the fist.
Yo, Bryce has something to prove. He's going to do it right now. Double backy on the first jump, setting up for the second. Double bar spin 360 on to the third. Front flip bar. What? What? Did you see his hands move? They were so quick. He'd be the fastest gunner in the West if this was the olden times. Those hands are magic on that young kid. How did he spin him twice? How? I don't know.
I don't know either. That's why I'm in charge of a microphone today and not spinning the bars. Man alive, what a second run for Bryce Tryon, really putting the heat on his fellow competitors. All these guys are friends, but when it comes down to the riding, they're all business out here at the BMX Triple Challenge. So Bryce, run number 2 in the books, and it's all eyes back to the top of the roll-in. Riding for Monster Energy and Bell Helmets. Give it up for KP, Kevin Peraza.
Get it, KP! Superman C-grab. Oh my goodness! One-footed takeoff on the second. Look at the smile on his face. Make some noise for Kevin Peraza. Cheating death and smiling about it. You are awkward. I love it. I love it. What a cool guy.
Like a cat, he has 9 lives, Mr. Peraza. He can jump out of anything, and it's always with a smile on his face. So that's KP's run cut short as we move on to Toms River, New Jersey. This kid came out swinging in run number 1, but he's got a little bit of work to do if he wants to compete for the win out here at stop number 1 of the Triple Challenge. So Anaheim, give it up for Brady Baker.
Yell at this. Not a big trick he wants to lay down. We'll see if he does it here. Backflip, double tail whip. That was 2 rotations on that bicycle. Air check for number 2. To the third one, that is a cash roll tail whip. Give it up for Brady Baker. He's going to need his 3rd run, but he has all the ingredients to make that run happen, Jamie. He had banger trick. Just needs something over the second. If he double tail whip, backflip, bar spins the first, and cash rolls the third, podium if he does something good on that second one for sure.
Absolutely, I 100% agree with you. If Brady can figure out that second jump, then we've got a contending run on our hands. Wow, Brady Baker bringing the heat, and he's a young man out of Toms River, New Jersey, doing big things out here at the Triple Challenge. So, our next rider all the way from the Gold Coast, you saw him lay down one of the wildest runs we've seen so far, and it's only going to get better from this young man riding for Hyperbikes and Nitro Circus. Give it up for Australia's J2E!
Get those cameras out. This man only's got big tricks. 2 backflips in 1 air. Oh, didn't get the snap on the forward front bike flip. Make some noise for this man's 3rd run. It's going to be a doozy. He wanted something big there. You can tell he was only thinking about the 3rd set. That forward front bike flip, we call it the 2E twister on that second jump. That's not a trick jump. That's a speed jump. For him to throw it in the first run like that will never be forgotten. That was just a different style.
Absolutely. That first one was off the charts and put a lot of pressure on all these guys coming up. But J2E, if he can figure out that first set, you know he's going to bring something for the 3rd and final round. So our next Australian, riding for Wiener Schnitzel and Monster Energy, it's the gold medal kid. They call him the Dingo, so get loud for Andy Buckworth.
Another showstopper. This man only has aesthetically pleasing tricks. Get those cameras out. Send this to your grandmother. 1 flip, 2 flips, lands it. Onto the second jump. Front flip, no hands on him. Here's where the difference maker happens. Front flip, oh, he didn't get it. You know he wanted more. Motivate him. Give it up for Andy Buckworth. His 3rd run is going to be make or break. This third run is going to be Sandville, to say the least. There is no not forcing it after this.
Absolutely, Andy Buckworth has got something planned for that third and final run. He wants to really walk away with the first stop win of the year to put pressure on all the guys heading into Glenville. And this kid knows how to get it done. He's no stranger to winning both X Games, Dew Tours, and of course the BMX Triple Challenge. So that's Andy Buckworth done, and it's all eyes on top of the roll-in. It is the Sandman. It's Monster Energy's finest, Daniel Sandoval. Big things are coming from Sandoval, Micah.
Oh, yeah, you know it. He only wants to be in one place. That's the top of the podium. That's where he's used to being. He does not like losing, and he will lay it all on the line starting right now. There's that bar, tail whip bar. Ah! Get him off the ground. Make some noise for Daniel Sandoval. Jamie, did you see how high he was on that? He was in a different amplitude as he was up there, and you could see it. He didn't actually start spinning till after the first bar spin. He's just so different with how he triangulates himself in the air, I guess. Wow, that was a big, big first trick.
Absolutely, you're a wild mathematician there, my friend. And Daniel Sandoval just making these lofty tricks look very, very easy, but it's all about precision. Sandoval, one more run left to get the job done this afternoon, but this next guy put down an absolute benchmark run first time out. What has he got in store for his second run, Anaheim? You got to get loud for Australia's Ryan Williams!
Ryan's already laid down a run that is going to be impressive. How about a special flip? You did not just try a special flip. Make some noise for Ryan Williams shrugging it off. Oh, it's nothing, mate. I wrestle alligators and snakes back home. That's a special flip. I don't even know what to say.
You're a special person, Micah, okay? That's what all I can say. If that's called the special flip, if I was to pull that, I'd give myself a pat on the back till the end of my days. That, ladies and gentlemen, was pretty wild. And if that comes out in the third run, you better blow the roof off this place, even though we don't have a roof, but hypothetically we do have a roof. All right, that is run number 2 for Ryan Williams. This is it, folks. It's crunch time. This run could determine the outcome of the contest for every one of our next riders. And our first rider to drop in at his chance to take away the start win, riding for Monster Energy and Mongoose Bikes. Give it up for Pat Casey!
Here we go, all the pressure. Let's make some diamonds, Pat. 360, oh, that's awesome. Cash roll, tail whip on the first. Whoa! Crazy eject button. Make some noise for Pat Casey. An uncharacteristic fall. Holy cow. It was a 360 bar spin and tail whip that just got away from him. He bounced harder than any NFL player I've seen get hit all year. That was one of the craziest crashes. Give it up for Pat, the toughest man here. Did you see that crash? I'd be crying on the ground, making an embarrassment of myself. Pat gets up in waves, kind of limping. What?
Pat Casey made a steal right there. Ladies and gentlemen, your third and final run for Monster Energy's Pat Casey, Anaheim. Yes, sir, indeed, that is Pat Casey. Hopefully he's going to get checked out and everything is A-OK with Pat as we look to the top of the roll-in for his third and final run. It's the fun guy from Lodi. Give it up for Bryce Tryon!
He is pretty fun. I agree with you, Jamie. Backflip, lands it. Yes, sir. Bar spin, 360 to the final one. 1, 2, yeah, you wanted him.
Oh!
I kind of missed the last one. What'd you see?
It was bar to bar.
Yes, sir.
Unreal, Bryce. Absolutely unreal. When you need a run to put everybody under pressure, this is the time to do it.
Yeah, and that was exactly that. Pulling, again, every jump was better than the last one before. His double backflips are perfect. His truck drivers are great. The double over the long and low, and then the front flip 2 bar spins. No one else is going to touch that. No one else is going to do that all weekend long. He has been putting down heater after heater, making it through all the qualifiers. Well-respected play for Bryce Tryon.
Absolutely, a great third and final run for Bryce Tryon. as we take it back to the top of the roll-in. And when Bryce brings the hammers, this next rider brings the creativity. He's got one more roll of the dice here at stop number 1. So you got to get loud, Anaheim, and bring in the KP, Mr. Kevin Peraza!
Yep, new age KP starts right now, dropping into the roll-in. 360 tail whip, so high, so beautiful. 3 can on the second and the third jump. Superman seat grab, Indy. Flawless BMX by a flawless BMXer. Toothpick on the 10-foot quarter pipe. What do you guys think of Kevin Peraza? Tell him right now. Tell him. He's listening. There you go.
Big old skid in the parking lot here at the Party in the Pits. One last time, everybody in Anaheim. Give it up for Kevin Peraza right there. All right, that is Kevin Peraza, one of the most creative riders in BMX, putting it all out on the line in that third and final run. Our judges have got some serious work ahead of them as we move on to a rider from Toms River, New Jersey. He's 20 years old, riding for Monster Army and Dance Comp, Anaheim. One last time, give it up for Brady Baker!
This man has shined. This flip, double tail whip. Needs some more speed. He finds it there. 360 bar spin. Onto the last cash roll. Tail whip. Oh, and he runs on it. And give it up for Brady Baker. A fine performance in his first final pro contest. And he has shined here in Anaheim. Good job, Brady.
Brady Baker, ladies and gentlemen. What a weekend it's been for that young man. Round of applause, everybody. Yes, indeed. Some incredible riding from the Toms River, New Jersey. A lot of talent coming out of Toms River. Not only Brady, but Garrett Reynolds, too. The multi-time X Games gold medalist who we've seen at the Triple Challenges before. So, down to our final 4 riders. One of them is American. 3 of them are Australian. It is going to be a duel as we head into the sunset hour. Our first rider up, right in for Nitro Circus and Hyperbikes from the Gold Coast. Get loud for the Hammer, J2E!
From Dew Tours to X Games, he's got a medal last year in the X Games himself. One of the best bicycle riders on the planet. Double backflip in ginormity. Huge forward front bike flip. Keeping the speed. Can I get some love if you've enjoyed J2E today? Holy cow. What a clinic he has put on of just hammer BMX tricks. J2E, Australian legend. He's going home to compete in the Olympic qualifiers next weekend. He flew in just for this contest. Jay, nice to have you. Thanks for your continued support.
Absolutely. Once again, a round of applause for J2E making the trip from Australia and putting down an absolute spectacle on this course this afternoon. So our next rider coming in, no stranger to winning. I'm really looking for the win out here at stop number 1 in Anaheim. Riding for Monster Energy and 100% eyewear. Get loud for the dingo, Andy Buckworth!
Oh, does he want this? And he's going to let it eat right now. Backflip, no hands, backflip. That is insane on that. Front flip on the second to the third kicker. Front flip, Indy. He lands it. He puts together his dream run. Give it up for Andy Buckworth. The only double backflip variation you will see today is that one by that man. Fronty over the second one. I know he wouldn't take his hands off, but hey, front flip, scissor kick over that last jump. That is going to definitely improve his score. And we'll see where that puts him in the judges' eyes.
Absolutely, we're going to find out real soon. Our judges scrambling to write numbers down on the sheets because they know we've got 2 more riders left to go. And our first rider coming up from the USA, out of Lake Havasu, riding for Monster Energy. It's the Sandman. Give it up for Daniel Sandoval.
Oh, he wants this contest. He wants to win this thing so much. Whoa, did the wind just stop that bicycle? 3 double down on the second, pedals to the third. Yo!
Ho, ho, ho!
3 tail whip to kicking it the other way. Give it up for Daniel Sandoval. Ripping this contest to pieces.
All right, we got a party now, Anaheim. Daniel Sandoval just put down an absolute belter of a third and final run out here at the BMX Triple Challenge. So that leaves us with our final rider, and boy, has he got a special trick lined up for you. And my voice is leaving the building real soon, so you got to get loud, Anaheim. Let's drop him in one last time. From Australia, riding for Hyperbikes. Give it up for Ryan Williams.
Give it up. He wants to try that special flip. Here we go. Special flip on deck. Oh, he rides away. Make some noise for Ryan Williams, all of our competitors today. Big shout out to all of you. Anybody on the monster deck, we're going to start clearing the deck for our rig riot. But thank you guys so much. Again, anybody on the monster stage, we're going to clear it for our rig riot. But from everybody here at Monster Energy, thank you guys so much. Jamie, what a contest.
What a contest indeed. A huge thank you to all our competitors out here at the BMX Triple Challenge. Pat Casey, Bryce Tryon, Kevin Perazia, Brady Baker, Jay Toohey, Andy Buckworth, Daniel Sandoval, and of course, Ryan Williams. Stay tuned, everybody. We got Best Trick coming up, but right now, we got the Rig Riot right here at the Monster Energy booth.
The moment the Rig Riot is over, we're going to Best Trick. Again, the moment Rig Riot is over, we're going to Best Trick.
Check 1, 2.
Monster Energy fans, 5 minutes until the Monster Energy rig riot. Monster Energy fans, 5 minutes until the Monster Energy rig riot. Monster Energy fans, are you ready?
Monster Energy girls, let's hear some noise! The louder you get some great interviews. You guys ready to meet some of our first riders? Let's bring them out from Monster Energy Kawasaki, the number 9, they call him AC, Adam Sansero! AC, it's good to be back. AC in the house. Look at this crowd. You gotta love it. Man, you have been a missed staple of Monster Energy Supercross. So glad to have you back in 2023.
Yeah, great to be back here in Anaheim, home of Supercross. Fans have been great. Fans were great at A1. It's going to be a fantastic evening. Triple Crown. Let's get nuts.
Let's do it. Make the crowd get nuts. Make some noise for Adam Sansero! AC, you dropped this, buddy. AC. Coming up next from Monster Energy Kawasaki, the number 21, a former Supercross champion. Let's hear it for Jason Anderson! My man! Oh, great crowd. Jason, here we are at the start of 2023. Doesn't get better than coming to Anaheim not once but twice this year. And when you get fans like this, it isn't better.
Oh yeah, obviously. I think obviously Supercross and everything being here in Anaheim, it's the heart of Supercross. So I'm excited to be here. I always enjoy being on the West Coast, and hopefully we can have a good night.
You know, you look back at A1, busted nose still out there, and busted it all big for the fans. I love it.
Yeah, I'm trying hard, and sometimes we make mistakes and end up on the ground, but that's Supercross, and we're here to race.
Well, they're in the ground in front of you. Make some noise for Jason Anderson! Last year, this next man got his first ever Supercross win at San Diego. He was our fastest qualifier in the first and second session. Put your hands together for the 23 Honda HRC Chase Saxton! Man, talk about the perks of the job. Great fans like this out in front of us.
I know, California always comes out with great fans, and second round here in Anaheim, I think it's sold out, which is super special, and yeah, just stoked to have a Triple Crown this weekend and put on a good show for you guys.
I picked you for the win tonight. Anybody else here pick the win for Chase Saxton? Throw him some stuff. You got some loyal fans. Well, not only did we have some incredible veterans of the sport, we're going to bring out a couple of our Supercross futures. Put your hands together for the 241 of Daxton Bennett. Oh, he's got loads of stuff. I love it. Daxton, man, to be in the big show under the lights, prepping these guys from their amateur career to make it into the pros. Daxton, I think you were third in qualifying, and man, it's going to be a big night under the lights.
Yeah, can't wait. It's an awesome opportunity, and I'm pumped to be here.
Doesn't get better than this. Root for this guy right here on the Monster Energy Yamaha Star Racing Machine. His teammate in the futures. You guys all know him. You follow his career, 4 years of young amateur phenom. Let's bring up Hayden Deegan. You can throw. We'll talk in a minute. These guys are having a good time. Oh. You were fast today, but it's not about the qualifying. It's all about the racing.
Yeah, definitely. I come here to win, so we're going to go give us our best try and hopefully go win, yeah.
How'd your sister do? Because you come from a long line of racing family.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how she did.
I think she finished third.
Oh, did she? I watch it a little. I don't watch much of her car racing, so it's a little confusing to me.
You should call her more often. Let's hear it for Hayden Deegan! Also, with Monster Energy Yamaha Star Racing, let's bring up the number 43, Levi Kitchen! Man, Pacific Northwest, you can tell he's got that thick skin. He's got the shorts on already. Man, up front and lucky. This is like being at a true rock concert. The Monster Energy Rig Riot, man, it goes off each and every round. And, man, Levi, let's talk about it. Cutting your teeth here in the 250 class. Had a little bit last year, but this year is the year to shine.
Yeah, definitely. This is the year I need to really show who I am, and just plan on doing my best and hopefully running up front tonight.
Well, they're not going to let you down by making some noise. Don't let them down. Let's hear it for Levi Kitchen! His teammate riding the number 40. Let's bring him on out. None other than Styles Robertson! Guys, look at these people. Always glad to be in front of the fans. You're going to do it big under the lights. Qualifying, how was it?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Few places to clean up, and we'll have a good night.
Now let's talk about it. When you were here the first time, you took a little bit of a bash and a practice crash, but whenever you get hit, you get up and you come back even harder. It could be tonight.
Yep, that's the plan. Get 3 good starts, and yeah, hopefully end up on top of the box.
Let's hear for Styles Robertson! Well, this guy here, a 250 Supercross champ, a former outdoor motocross champ. Let's hear it for the 14 of Dylan Fernandez. Dylan, let's talk about it back in the class. Injury last year kept you out, but this year, it's not about the starts, it's about the finishes, and you've been faring well.
Yeah, I mean, feel really good. New season, new goal, and yeah, we're here. Had a good qualifying, and we see what can I do tonight. Gonna fight every model for sure.
A2 is a great place to get a big win here tonight. Let's have for Dylan Fernandez! Coming up next, let's bring him. He's not a 1. He's not a, yes, he is a 2, but he could be a 3-time Supercross champion if it keeps going this well. He used to wear the number 3. This year, he is the number 1. Your reigning Supercross champion, Eli Tomac! Eli, so many people say, well, Eli starts slow. And I go, but what if he doesn't? And right now, this year, you have proven strong. 2 wins, 2 opening rounds.
That's right. We're off to the strong start here. Man, it's just it's a little bit unbelievable, but you know, we've done the work and put in those good results. So, got to keep it going tonight.
You think he can do it, folks? Make some noise for Eli Tomac! This guy, like me, stepped away, but he decided to come on back. Let's make some noise for the 46 of Justin Hill! That's all right. You don't have to worry about that. We'll just call that roost. There you go, young. There you go. Well, we're not done yet. We saved the best for last. Man, like he... Where are you going? Where are you going? There you go. I'm back. I'm back. Man, you couldn't stay away from this sport.
No, I just couldn't, man. It's too much fun. I didn't realize what I was missing out on until I had it, lost it, and I get it back again.
A brand new respect for the sport and brand new respect for you. Always had it, always will. Justin, good to see you here. You guys having fun? What else you got? You look like you got something else to say.
No, nothing, man. I'm just jazzed and ready to go. I kind of need to take a nap real quick and then get ready for the night show.
Well, they're not going to let you sleep till this crowd of BMX guys are going to be a trophy presentation if it's not already happened, and they're going to be up on the big screen tonight. I'm Lurch. I'll see you guys down on the floor. One more time for everyone here at the Rig Riot and Monster Energy!
All right, it's time for the best trick competition. If we can please clear the rider area. We need to get you guys out of there. And then we're going to open the course for 15 minutes. Best trick wins. And Ryan said he wants to get that special flip. So let's do it. Best trick contest. Any jump, any ramp, anything you want to do. If it's the coolest thing, you win cash. American, so it's worth something. It's awesome. Best trick starts short. Perfect. We're starting best trick at 5:15. It's currently 5:10. In 5 minutes, best trick starts. We're going to start a clock for 15 minutes and let it go. Riders, 5 minutes to best trick. If you want to warm up, right now is the time. We're starting best trick in 5 minutes. 5-minute warm up. Beep. Bop. Best trick in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. All right, couple minutes out. We start best trick. 15 minutes on the course. Any jump, any trick. Judges are going to pick one person to win. We are 2 minutes away, Jamie.
Absolutely. What a great day it's been at the BMX Triple Challenge. The finals, probably the best I've ever seen, Micah Kranz.
That was the best dirt jumping contest that ever happened. That was it, right there. If you watched it, you saw magic.
Absolutely. Almost as good as this bagel.
Looks like a fine bagel.
It's a terrible bagel. All right, here we go. This is it. One jump to rule them all. Anyone can enter this contest, and right now, we got Dingo walking up there. We got Kieran Riley looking. We got a lot of guys interested in walking away the best trick competition winner here. Stop number one of the BMX Triple Challenge. Micah, in years gone past, we've seen some of the wildest tricks thrown down, and as it happens, all of those tricks came out in semifinals and finals today.
Yeah, it's been at a whole different level. The level of BMX was raised today because of this contest, and this is where we see the future right here. We kind of peel back the curtain. Here's what riders are working on that maybe you'll see in a rhythm section next time, but not today. Judges, are we ready? Audience, Anaheim, are you ready for a best trick? Can you make some noise to the riders on top of the roll-in? 15 minutes starts right now. Best trick. Let's get it done. Anaheim 2. Please, if you're walking in front. Oh, that's Sean. You're fine. Yeah. If we can clear the rider paddock area, I'd appreciate it. Rizzy, skateboard into him or something. Just battering ram you in the skateboard. Whenever you're ready, first rider to drop in starts the time. Looks like Mr. Andrew Topa is our man, and he's going to start us off. 15 minutes on the clock. Now, it can be any jump on anything on anywhere. We'll see what he goes with. Hell, it could be the quarter pipe for as much as I care. All right, leaving some speed check. Yeah, hand plant on the quarter. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Tabletop, 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 tabletop.
Topa, Jamie wants tabletops. Next rider, whenever you're ready. There is no rhyme or reason or order. Just drop in and go. Try not to hit Fudger. I'm sure you'd appreciate it. Yeah. Timer has started. Let's go.
All right, Kieran Riley, here we go. Representing the UK, riding for Team GB. What's he got in store, Anaheim?
He wants the big booter. Well, okay. 3 tail whip. You might only get 2 or 3 runs at it, so it's important to lay something down. Next rider, whenever you're ready. I always thought he was Russian.
Absolutely. Tucker Smith ready to roll in. He's got some big tricks coming your way from yesterday.
Yo!
Oh!
Holy cow. That was a holy grab, Jamie. Another freestyle motocross trick. Courtesy of that young man.
I thought it was a rock solid.
Rock solid is the seat to do. When you go from the handlebars, it's a holy grab.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you're welcome.
There we go. You guys didn't know, so don't look at me like I'm a dummy.
Those guys totally know FMX nomenclature. I can tell by looking. It's fine. Whenever you're ready, Andy Buckworth. He wants some of this best trick. What has he got? 1 backflip, no hands, 2 backflips. Yeah, that's a banger. That's a banger trick. Can I get some noise for Andy Buckworth? Clearly in the lead right now. You are winning, Andy, for sure. I'll go out on a limb and tell you you're winning currently. Backflips, 2 of them, Jamie, with his hands off. Is that how he keeps himself level? Just puts his hands out?
That's how he takes the money this afternoon. That is a trick that's won him not only an X Games gold medal, but also other best trick
Give me some
competition.
noise. Give me some noise. Ryan Williams wants to land that special flip. It's a world's first on a real landing if he does it. Look at this thing. Make some noise for Ryan jumping 30 feet to flat on a titanium frame. That's crazy. That's called a special flip. Special Greg's the only person to ever do it. If you're in the Nitro Circus family, that's Pastrana's cousin. Did he qualify for the 500? Anybody know? I don't care. Let's go. Who's up next? That Mason Ritter. I can't tell who's on top of the ramp. Come on in whenever you're ready. You think so, Donovan? Yeah, here we go. Donovan wants this 3rd jump. Front flip. Yes, sir. I'm going to say the double flip no hand is still up in the lead. Judges, I hate to tell you how to do your job, but I think that's the one. Here we go. UK's, the strength of the UK. Anybody see this guy do a triple flare on their Instagram? I guarantee they did. Whoa! 720 tail whip. Make some noise for this man. Jamie, remember he did the triple flare? It was like 3 backflips and then turned to the last second. One of the coolest BMX tricks I've ever seen on video.
Absolutely. Kieran accomplishing that trick early last year at the Asylum Skate Park in my hometown of Nottinghamshire. But Kieran Riley really has come a long way. Not only is he a marquee rider right now, but he's also representing Team GB at the Olympics.
That's awesome. We got the best talent out here. Topa wants to set something up. We'll see where he finds it at. There we go. Oh, wow! Going for some decade 720. Give it up for Andrew Topa. He's a strong individual. Rides hard, works harder, parties wicked hard.
Could you imagine if that was a decade fakie?
That if you 540 decade this jump, I will give you $100 for sure. In drops Tucker. There it is. Wow! Oh, he saved it. Make some noise, scaring everybody within a 3-mile radius. There's Tucker. Holy cow, Tucker. That's a holy grab, right? From the handlebar? I'm pretty sure. Jamie's got me all flustered. Shout out to Jamie Bestwick, the greatest vert rider to ever live, our co-announcer, helping us organize. Can I get some noise for Andy Buckworth on the ramp? Who wants to see some more Andy Buckworth show? Oh, it's our Willie. I apologize. There's the special flip. Oh, my goodness. Get him off the ground. Come on, States. Yeah, let him know. We are behind him. That special trick is crazy. Sorry, Ryan Williams doing Ryan Williams things. 10 minutes on the clock in this best trick contest. 10 minutes. The Dingo's already took it out. He said double and no hand flip. Beat that. This might do it too. Front flip bar spin. Whoa! That was quick. Right to a dirt enema. You're welcome. It's all the newest rage. You'll hate it. It's rough. Kieran, get it, Kieran Riley. To the second jump. He wants this third one. Watch the 720 variation. 360 tail. Oh, that's a double tail whip. The fact he can stop that rotation is so cool. Wow. That man's playing with a different set of rules, Jamie. Did you see him? He stopped that rotation. Whenever he wanted. Tucker, whenever you're ready. There it is. The holy grab. Yes! Puts it together. Makes it look hard. Distance record on the second jump. Give it up for Tucker, everybody. That was a great run. Tabes for the babes on that second one. What up? What's up? Again, this is our best trick competition. Thousands of dollars on the line for who is willing to get it. Oh no, I know what that is. That's a body varial by Chris Hughes. Make some noise if you like that one. The water truck goes crazy. That was awesome. That's Chris Hughes. Chris Hughes has won a number of best trick competitions. That's a body varial, Jamie. You don't see that in BMX ever. But it turns out this triples challenge has become a never see tricks ever. And Ryan Williams wants it again, the special flip. Oh! For the first time on a real landing, Ryan Williams making diamonds out of pressure. Give it up for the man from the Sunshine Coast. Whatever. Ryan Williams. Special Greg just twitched. We still got some more time. We'll see how she goes. Front flip toboggan. All right. Kieran wants a little bit of this. Kieran says, I ain't intimidated by nothing. I'm going to keep going. I want to see this 720 variation. Oh, just didn't get the pump he wanted. Kieran, you still have 7 minutes. 7 minutes if you want to get it. On top of the ramp. Yeah,
That's the thing of beauty right there. Ryan Rizzi.
Sick. Chris Hughes in the mix. Jump one. Jump two. Watch the bike stay straight and his body do a 360. Yes! He does it under pressure and shows you how slippery the quarter pipe is. Give it up for Chris Hughes. Follow him on YouTube. He'd really appreciate it. Yeah, Chris Hughes. That man came out of retirement to get that done. The body varial. Rarely seen. That's a slick quarter, yeah, for sure. 6 minutes, 6 minutes. Donovan on top of the ramp, whatever you wanted, sir. What a contest this has been. Thank you for everybody hanging out. Some jumping. Some jumping. Let's get this thing. Front flip toboggan, and oh boy, get him off the ground. That was a great effort. Kieran Riley, pride of Great Britain. Here we go. Kieran wants this. It'd be a world's first trick if he gets it done. To the third jump. 1, 2. Ah! Hey, if you want it, you can keep trying it. We've got about 5 minutes left. If you'd like another shot. But holy cow, the level of BMX is different today. It was different than it was this morning, that's for sure. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Anaheim, too, for giving us this incredible opportunity to showcase BMX at its finest. We're going to do a award ceremony immediately following this in 4 minutes. We're going to do awards right after this contest. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, keep it good. Can I get a little bit of crowd noise? Can I get some riding? Just get a little effort, a little encouragement. Thank you. There are some riders out there trying to conquer demons in front of you and do some tricks they have never done before. That is dangerous. That is scary. With your help, they're able to get it done tonight. What a time. What a contest. What an unbelievable turn of events. Some of the hardest BMX tricks ever done in the world are done here at the Triple Challenge. 4 minutes left, riders. 4 minutes left. Chris Hughes deciding that wasn't enough. The body varial wasn't enough for what he wants to lay down for this competition. Again, whenever he wants to drop in, he can do it. We put 15 minutes on the clock, letting him roll from there. Here we go with Chris Hughes. YouTube star these days. Over the long and low, setting up for the trick, the booter. And whoa! Body varial, the tail whip. That is something that can absolutely play into the minds of our best trick competitors. That'll win it, 100%. 3 minutes left, 3 minutes left. 3 minutes, Kieran Riley. Here we go. I would love to see this trick done. Lofty 360 for speed, lands high. Long and low 360, takes a pedal, he wants more. Bop, bop. Ooh, that was the speed though. He figured out he needs to pedal his way into it. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Two riders left on deck saying, oh, got a third going up there. I think at the end of these 3 runs will probably be time. And then we're going to get to our award ceremony here at the BMX Triples. You got 2 minutes left. You're the best. Rad. Here we go. Front flip, toboggan. Yes! He rolls away, makes some noise for Donovan making that happen. That was awesome. Hey, man, conquering demons is conquering demons. Get it done, sir. That was great. Riders, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. What a day it has been. I can't wait to see what kind of history is made tonight at the races. See if the streak is alive or if someone can dethrone Eli Tomac. But right now we have 1:30 left here at our best trick competition. That's going to be about another try for each rider. Then we're going to run it. Can I get some energy for Chris Hughes? Yell at that man on top of the ramp. He is in his headspace has got to be just a crazy place right now. Over the jump for 1. Over the jump for 2. Here's where the speed is needed. Body varial, throws it away. Can I get some noise for Chris Hughes landing that body varial today? And in our final minute is going to be Mr. Kieran Riley. Like Mr. Jamie Bestwick has said, he is part of the Great Britain Olympic team for the UK. Pumped to have him out here. Thank you to Coach Bestwick for doing it. Here's the magic on this third jump. Let's watch it. 3 double tail up to 7. Oh, he does it! That is a world's first, people. Give it up for the man from England. That was unbelievable. And in time. 720 double tail. Can I get a big round of applause for all of our riders today, for Monster Energy, for putting on this awesome contest. Thank you, Sean. Thank you to the Ram crew. Thank you, Bestwick, and our judges. You guys are amazing. What a show that has been put on today.
Absolutely, Micah Kranz. Another big round of applause for all our competitors here this afternoon, especially all the guys in the Best Trick Contest. My goodness, yet again, Monster Energy delivering on the goods. the BMX Triple Challenge, yet again, did not disappoint. We had some of the most wildest runs we've ever seen in the history of the sport. And of course, 2 brand new world firsts out here tonight, Micah.
Yeah, that's what this contest does. It sets the tone for the rest of the season, and BMX is going to be blown away if this trend continues. Brand new tricks, brand new faces. It's in a good spot. There's 2 more of these, Glendale, Salt Lake City. We're just getting started, Jamie.
Absolutely, we are just getting started. But right about now, we're going to set up for our awards ceremony here at the BMX Triple Challenge. We took 36 riders on Friday down to 16 for today's semifinal. Today's semifinal took us to 8, and then we had 8 riders fight it out for the top position here in Anaheim. It is stop number 1, like Micah said. Then we go to Glendale, and we culminate over in Salt Lake City, where we will crown our overall champion. But right now, it's about time to crown tonight's champion here at the Triple Challenge. So, in 8th place, give it up for Pat Casey. In 7th goes to Brady Baker. Coming in the 6th position, it is the Dingo, Andy Buckworth. In 5th, get loud for KP, Kevin Peraza. Your 4th position rider, and this was a tight one to make that all-important podium. Give it up for Bryce Tryon.
Yeah!
100%, yeah, 100%. It was tight. And in 3rd place here at stop number 1 of the BMX Triple Challenge, give it up for Daniel Sandoval. Sandoval with a strong 3rd place right there. Give it up, everybody. Daniel Sandoval, your 3rd place finisher at stop number 1. So that leaves us with our 2nd place finisher, and it was very tight. The runs were out of control today. The tricks were on a brand new level. And here we are with our 2nd place finisher from the Gold Coast. Give it up for Jay Tui! Which means our winner here at stop number 1 in Anaheim is none other than Mr. Ryan Williams! Oh, Willie getting it done right there. Hey. All right, Ryan Williams taking the win. One more time, everybody. Round of applause. Round of applause for Colby Raha. All right, no more Rebel runs, please. One last time, everybody. Round of applause for our top 3 here in Anaheim at stop number